everyone. Sorry, I didn't know we were live yet. This is Clover, and I am here with Philip and our friend Bear, who is standing in for Bill. I am so sorry,
Hello.
Bill. Bill had some technical issues. So this is Bear. He's going to be playing the part of Bill for the first part of this activity. And I'm also back with James Sinclair, who is going to be joining us again in this segment. And we are doing a gas trivia race. So we are, Philip and I are 2/3 of the gas team. We post daily approachable Sudoku in the Daily Sudoku Puzzles channel on the CTC Discord. You probably know us from there. And the first thing we're doing is a competitive trivia question answering and 6x6 Sudoku solving race. The puzzles in this race were set by Malrog. So thank you very much, Malrog. We appreciate you very much. We haven't seen them yet. I had somebody else test them. And James, I'll leave it to you to explain what the format is here and exactly what you're going to be having us do.
Yeah, so of course, you are. I don't know Bear, but I assume that, like Clover and Bill, like you're all very accomplished setters, and so of course we thought it'd be a good idea to see how you do with something completely unrelated. So I put together a short trivia question. There's a short trivia game with some questions. Some of them are about puzzles, games, adjacent things, and some of them are not. We'll see how it goes. So I guess the format is that I will read a question, and then the three of you will race to solve a puzzle, and whoever solves it first gets first crack at answering. And for people in the chat, feel free to discuss them, throw out answers, throw out decoy answers if you want to just try to be a chaos agent. So are we ready for the first question?
I have a question before we begin. I am not currently sharing my screen. Do I need to share my solving screen?
These links are magic.
Is that
and as long
I
as you
should
solve in these links, you are completely...
Oh, they're magic.
Yep.
Ah. Excellent. All right. Very good. That answers my question. All right.
So question number one.
So as soon as you finish reading, James, we click?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. I guess that, the time is up to you. But what did the New York Times describe in 1924 as a primitive form of mental exercise before launching their own version 18 years later?
All right. Is this starting with 1? Uh-oh. I'm already behind. I guess it's number 1.
Oh my god, I forgot how to do 6x6 X sums. This is terrible. Malrog, what are you doing? You're a maniac. What number is this? Students, help me. It doesn't have 7s. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I should mention I'm solving one.
No 7s.
So
okay.
If I'm slow, that is the only reason. It's not.
And by the way, I can't.
There's no way I'm going to get.
So not only can I not do live commentary, but also you'll have to tell me who's finishing.
Oh no!
There's no way I'm going to be able to do anything like the speed of these guys, but we're gonna do anyway. We're gonna try it anyway. Okay.
Hey, if they get the question wrong, you'll still get advance.
That's true.
I don't think the conflict highlighter is supposed to be on.
Do I need conflict checker off?
Yes.
We can.
Okay.
Mess with it between puzzles. Mine was on.
Okay. I'll just turn mine off. That's fine. Fine, I guess. Lordy.
I'm solving worse than I've ever solved in my entire life.
I'm so stressed out.
Same. This is more stressful than I even expected it to be, honestly.
By the way, for anybody watching, this is a North Florida sunset time. We're going to get Sudoku After Dark in a few minutes.
Nice.
Very nice.
We're going to be enjoying daylight savings later tonight, too.
Yeah. That's just... Dang it, Bill.
I have never
Curse
felt
you.
so stupid in my entire life. Because I do right now.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, done. Sudoku. It's Sudoku.
Okay. I didn't even place a digit.
Oh my god, is that actually right?
I'm still solving because I don't think that's right.
Did I hear that?
Oh. I heard
right.
that. I heard it.
Yeah.
My heart rate is so high right now.
Okay, I solved mine. I believe it is the crossword.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Yay.
Did you hear the ding?
I did hear the ding.
Are you serious? Legendary Bill. You're not Bill, you're Philip.
I'm not Bill. What?
How dare you?
All right, I got my.
Okay.
Yeah, this other guy's Bill.
No.
All right.
Yeah,
Are we
Sudoku
ready?
wasn't until the 80s, right?
The crossword or the Sudoku?
Sudoku.
Yeah, right. So the New York
70s or
Times.
80s?
Yeah, I mean, they started the crossword. Apparently, it was like after Pearl Harbor, like a couple months later, as for levity. Yeah, I don't know when the Sudoku started.
2, 3. Oh.
All
Well.
right.
All right, are we ready for number 2?
Yeah, I've got it up.
Clearly not. It's okay.
Alright, I'm ready.
Yeah, all right.
All right. At 10 points, which 2 letters are the most valuable in the English language version of Scrabble?
Okay.
Okay, finally something I can do. Oh.
I can already tell I'm going to get crushed on this one.
I don't know the answer, I'm just solving because I like solving. I swear to you, I don't know it.
Okay, that's a...
Yeah, it's like you could sandbag and let the other 2 guess, and then they give you some.
Oh, God,
But they'll probably get it right.
Yeah, I actually.
Conflict checker off.
Pressure's on.
It adds an interesting wrinkle to this that I also am not totally sure I remember the question.
I can read it again when you're
That's
done.
fine.
No, don't.
No, don't read it again.
That's part of the
way
joy
better
of
if he
it.
doesn't know. Oh. What dumb thing am I missing here?
Right?
Oh, that's what
Oh,
I'm missing.
okay. Oh.
Okay, Scrabble.
Are you done already?
I don't know the answer though, like at all.
That's good. That's good.
I might know the answer, but
J and X.
That's not right.
Oh. Yeah, who called how this was
Eric
going to go?
Fox
It was
on
me.
here.
I called it.
All right, who was second?
We haven't
Not me.
finished yet.
So,
No.
All right, you guys, I believe in you.
Anything that I have to pencil mark at all is
Thanks.
so slow.
Also, can we get some huge props for Bear for like stepping in despite not being a speed solver at all and us not telling him what he was going to do ahead of time?
Right.
Claps in the chat for you, my dude.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Much.
Oh, wrong mode.
It's my pleasure to help out.
Hopefully, this will give Bill
For
time
sure.
to fix his camera or do whatever he's got to do.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I think I'm making progress on this one, which is absolutely unheard of. Let me see. God.
I feel so slow.
I guess I can.
You and me both, brother.
Well, let me see if there have been new donations. I can do that.
That can't be two.
All right, I'm done. And the answer is Q and Z. J and X are 8 points.
That is correct.
Oh, you legend. Yeah, so we just got a donation that I believe was for wow, okay. Unless I'm reading this incorrectly, we've gotten some really strong donations in the last couple of minutes. I've got a donation that I think took us over the top for the quote-unquote the right way incentive, where Prasanna is going to come on later and try to solve a classic Sudoku in reading order. So left to right, top to bottom, all the digits. We've got a donation from Daniel S., a donation from Wisteria, $20, and an anonymous donation of $50, and a donation from Kodra, who is going to be on stream later. Thank you so much. You guys keep donating. Get your plushy hippos.
Awesome.
I appreciate you.
Very cool.
All right, James, you ready for number 3?
Yep. Are you all ready?
Yep.
I'm ready. I'm going to come back to these, I suppose, if that's okay with the people who set them.
Totally. They were all set by Malrog, by the way, who is super helpful.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you to Malrog.
Yeah, these are good.
Right, so,
we made the goal.
Wait, we made the goal?
Our $3,000 goal.
Yo, let's go!
Yeah,
we made it!
Yeah!
SudokuCon, it's happening. We're hiring lawyers. Woo!
Yeah, boy! Woo!
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You guys are legendary. That was literally 2nd out of 6 blocks we made the goal. Thank you so much, you guys. That is beyond my wildest imaginings. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Oh, shit, I opened the 3rd puzzle by accident.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Quick close out.
Good about.
Temper.
You have to solve blindfolded.
Yeah.
So I mentioned I kind of tried to make these all about puzzles. Kind of ran out of steam there. So this one, we'll see. Which planet in our solar system has 2 moons, the larger of which is just 14 miles in diameter?
Oh, all right. I got this one. Oh.
Wait, are we on different puzzles?
Oh,
I screwed it up. Hold on. Don't hold on. Keep going.
Oh, it's a 5x5. Okay, that makes a lot of difference.
Oh, what is this?
Right?
So I don't need to pencil mark this at all.
I'm so confused.
Those ones, I think.
I don't know if I need to pencil mark this, but I am absolutely pencil marking it.
I'm going to pencil mark them anyway, but let me just make sure I have conflict checker turned off. Okay, I do. That means I see. I don't see, but I see.
That's what I wanted to see.
Oh, interesting. Is that interesting?
Oh, this is interesting.
I'm saying interesting like I have any clue what I'm talking about. I don't know what that means. Whoever pinged that.
Did somebody ping a cell for you?
Somebody pinged R5C5. I don't know what it means. I saw it. That was from Sven. Thank you, Sven.
Thank you. Sven.
Nobody tell me what it means, but
what on earth am I missing?
Yeah, I don't know if this puzzle is genuinely really hard or if I'm just having a complete brain failure. This is super interesting.
I'm just bad at puzzles. That's my thing. Oh. Okay. All right. I think kind of see what's going on now. I think
I saw something interesting.
maybe possibly.
I need to take some deep breaths.
No breathing.
Oh, that's the handicap, as I have to solve it without breathing. Okay.
No breathing.
Yeah. Okay, so it is the same thing. All right, very good.
Oh, okay.
To anyone who's wondering why I'm using corner pencil marks, I have no idea. But we're sticking with it now.
It's because you're quirky and you're not like other sellers.
Oh.
What am I missing?
All right, okay. Interesting.
Melrog, this puzzle is
What does that
hard.
mean, though?
Is Melrog in chat?
How does that make you feel? Malrog is in chat. The puzzle title is Middle Management, by the way. Middle.
So this is going to be
Melrog, knowing the title does not help me. It makes it worse, in fact.
Oh, okay. I think I might be picking up what you're putting down. Hold on.
I think I understand what the point of the puzzle is.
I don't know what to do with it.
I just have to stare at it.
Are these the same?
You got to stare at it for 5 more minutes. Go.
Oh, hold up.
Oh,
this puzzle's so smart. I love it so much.
Oh, she's got it. All right. Well, I'm screwed.
Yeah, we're screwed.
I know the answer to the question, but I'm screwed.
I don't know the answer to the question.
I already forgot what the question was.
It was which? Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Planet Scoodman.
Yeah, I remember what it was.
It was to do with space. That's all I can tell you. Legally.
Literally wild ass guess, which is embarrassing because I just went to the planetarium a couple of weeks ago and watched a presentation on our solar system. And also because my space obsessed spouse is sitting behind me and definitely knows the answer. He'll probably hate me forever for saying this, but Neptune. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I getting a divorce now?
Do I have to finish the puzzle before I guess, or can I guess?
I'll finish it
now that the first.
I say you can steal.
It's a gray area. I mean, I'm thinking second to finish, but I don't know.
Unless Philip thinks he knows it.
There's no way I'm going to finish this puzzle. I'm not
100% sure what it is, and yeah, I'm still struggling on the puzzle.
Here, let's let Bear steal if he knows it.
Yeah, if you know it, go ahead and steal it.
The answer.
Figure this puzzle out.
The answer is Mars. I couldn't tell you which of the larger moons it is. Yeah. The moon's names are Phobos and Deimos.
Yeah, I don't know which one's bigger either, but yeah, got it.
One of them's just a little guy.
Cool. Yeah. Well, they're both little guys. The bigger one is 14 miles across, or.
Oh, that's the big one.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both just like little rocks.
Yeah, they.
All right.
Barely have gravity.
I'm coming back to that one later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a really interesting puzzle. You're gonna love that.
I'm gonna stare at it for 20 more minutes before I figure it out, but I'm gonna figure it out.
I feel like I was close and just wasn't gonna get it under pressure.
Yeah. Well.
All right. We want to go to number 4?
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Do it.
A sculpture called Cryptos, which features 4 cryptic passages, including one that remains unsolved, is located in Langley, Virginia, at the headquarters of what organization?
Oh, okay. All right.
Whoa.
Oh,
wait, am I right?
Okay. Not all dots are given. Good.
Okay.
Very nice.
That's not right.
Oh. Wait, I missed something. Oh, no. Okay, I didn't miss something. Oh.
surprised Clover's not already
Okay.
finished.
Right?
Oh, that's what I'm missing.
I'm worried that people are going to accuse me of throwing the trivia, and I swear I'm genuinely just this
Yeah.
puzzle brain.
Guys, this was the only reason this was even remotely fair. Because Clover would win every solving.
Yeah. Clover's the only true speed solver out of the three of us, I think. No offense to Philip, of course.
Yeah,
I'm certainly not.
Is it the FBI?
Participated in some Sudoku Grand Prix, but
Is it the FBI?
Clover.
Are you freaking kidding me? Are you serious?
Careful. Careful.
Yeah, I know. We're family friendly. I'm not actually mad. Okay, I'm a little bit mad.
I was gonna say I forgot what the question was, but
Yeah, so chat has proposed that I be allowed to go to the library and look up the answer after solving.
I kind of like that idea of you running around the library.
I love you guys.
That
You're
would be
really
funny.
nice to me.
Alright.
That can't. No, it can be a.
Alright, I'm done.
Oh, that can't be a. Okay.
CIA is in Virginia, namely Virginia.
Nice. All right, we've got a $15 donation from Anonymous towards the Orb 2 stream, where we're going to do a second stream after this one on a different date and solve Demono's Orb 2. So thank you, Anonymous, for helping make that happen.
Yeah, that Mark's
I did something
Nemesis
weird.
donation was me earlier, and I really hope that wasn't me volunteering to solve Orb 2. Orb 2 scares me.
I did something bad. I did a bad thing. But the puzzles have. Anyway,
Just
I'm
a
going to come
nice,
back to.
simple puzzle.
I'm going to come back to all these. I promise. Yeah.
All right,
All right.
Puzzle 5.
let's do it.
All right.
John Kramer, the fictional serial killer played by Tobin Bell in a long-running film series, is also known by what nickname?
Film series or TV series? I guess it doesn't
Films.
matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Haven't seen them, so I will be guessing. Assuming Clover doesn't get it.
No, I don't know it.
The name's going to click like halfway through this puzzle, and I'm just going to lose the puzzle.
I just totally ran out of steam here, didn't
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Whew. That's utterly useless, actually. Utterly useless information.
Hey, don't talk about yourself like that.
I said utterly useless information. I'm not information, so I can say that.
I mean, they're philosophers.
I'm not exclusively information, I should say. I don't think, therefore I am not.
Oh, what is this, Malrog? What have you done? Are you serious?
This is
Are you actually
I'm trying to
serious
stay
right now?
family friendly here.
Oh, I'm so family friendly.
I'm unbelievably family friendly right now.
Are you guys feeling family friendly tonight? Chat, you family friendly?
I'm having a Disney day right now.
Got it. Oh, not the puzzle. Not yet.
There's got okay, all right. I think I
literally
God.
have zero clue. I have no clue. The only fictional serial killer I can think of is Jack the Ripper.
So, Clover, I'll give you a very a cryptic clue, which is I tried to make several of these questions on theme.
Oh,
That's a good
do I know any Can you read me the question again?
John Kramer,
Please.
the fictional serial killer played by Tobin Bell in a long-running film series, is also known by what nickname?
Series.
Oh God. Can I attempt to steal once she guesses? Actually,
I'm not going to guess. I
but
have
she hasn't guessed. Actually,
literally no clue. Save me for myself, please.
I can't see your. I mean, yeah, somebody steal it. Yes.
I just got it. But chat gave me a hint though, so I shouldn't say it.
I know what
I
it
haven't.
is.
I'm not looking.
Did I say it?
I haven't quite.
Okay, I looked at. I just got it spoiled. I just got it
Chat
spoiled. Sorry.
Like
Okay,
I just saw Demono's
I haven't
hint,
gotten
but
this
I just
spoiled.
I'm gonna hide. I'm hiding chat now. I'm hiding chat now.
I haven't gotten it spoiled yet. I think it is Jigsaw from the Saw series.
Yeah, you're right. I just saw Demono say that knowing the number of movies he's in is a spoiler, and that did it for me.
Yeah,
dude, that's a great question.
that's a good question. I like that.
Who's gonna
Yeah,
point there?
I remember.
Chaotic.
I think Philip, because he's the only one who didn't get it spoiled, and he's the only one who knew the answer.
All right.
I didn't quite finish the puzzle, but you know.
See, that's where it's complicated, though.
I didn't finish the puzzle where I got Mars, so.
I feel like we've reached a rhythm with this that involves me solving puzzles
I
and you
can
guys
keep
Yeah.
solving the puzzle
questions.
if you would like, but I think we're ready to move on.
That's okay.
And for any newcomers to the stream, I cannot see the puzzles, so I don't know what's happening on their screens.
I don't know what's happening on my screen either.
All right, are we ready
to
for
switch?
number 6?
So ready.
Number 6.
I'm ready.
What popular website's name is derived in part from the Hawaiian word for quick?
Oh, I know this one. No.
I can't type. It's very useful.
Oh, my air conditioning just turned off. I can tell because my my light just got a lot brighter, overhead light. Okay. I can't see chat, so you're gonna have to donate if you want me to see anything.
Oh, that's not right. Yeah, that is right. What am I talking about?
Hell's bells. Pardon me. It's like the least, the mildest swear possible, I think. Oh, duh. Okay, all right. And then, oh, duh. All right.
Pencil marking everything inside, hoping something makes sense.
Yeah. That's not helpful to me to pencil mark those. I know that.
Yeah. That's what I was missing.
Oh, just accidentally mute myself instead.
I have this horrible feeling I've broken the puzzle.
Please break the puzzle. I want to actually
Right.
one of the puzzles.
I want to actually I want to actually complete a puzzle.
If she still finishes it before me, I'm going to be so sad.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, what was the question?
Did you finish?
Yes, I don't remember the trivia question though.
That's
Actually,
fine.
don't
Leave
know
it
the
that
answer,
way.
I don't think. I finished.
I know the answer, but congrats.
Go for it if you know it.
Oh,
I don't remember exactly what the question was.
This is genuinely so hard.
All right, so what's happening? You want a repeat of the question?
Yeah, repeat the question.
What popular website's name is derived in part from the Hawaiian word for quit?
Okay.
I know this one, but Clever's got it first.
I really don't. I'm thinking the Hawaiian word for quick. I mean, it can't be Bing, can it? That's not a popular website, though.
No, that's not a popular website. Nobody has ever called Bing a popular website.
That's true.
Hashtag not sponsored.
I don't know that I even have a guess. I think this is yours to steal.
It's Wikipedia.
Oh,
I actually looked this up the other day.
Oh, that's
Completely
so
unrelated
cool.
to any of the trivia questions. Yeah. So it was the founder. Fun fact: the founder came up the tram at I think it's the Honolulu airport is the Wiki
Oh, that's so
shuttle
cool.
or something like that.
Okay.
Cool.
And he's like, "Hey, what does that mean?" Oh, it means quick.
So
probably knew that at some
cards
point.
have just
Absolutely
donated $20 to give Bear a 1 minute head start on the next puzzle. I think.
No. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't want the head start.
You don't want a head start? You want to turn him down?
No.
Okay.
I don't want a head start. let's give Philip the head start, not Bill.
No, I don't.
Bill.
Okay,
No.
you guys don't need a head start. You're
Fair
not getting a head start.
I appreciate it though. I really do.
If Clover
Just
answers
take it as
I am going to come
the
back.
question correctly, we may reconsider. But
Okay.
all right, number 7.
I'm so glad we chose to do this, guys.
Yeah, this
It's
is fun.
something that made sense.
This is great.
Yeah, all right. Are we ready?
Yep.
I'm ready.
M.C. Escher and Frank Lloyd Wright are among the influences cited by which Hungarian professor and inventor, best known for a toy he created in 1974 as a teaching aid for his geometric algebra students?
Oh man.
Yeah, there's a lot in that one. I'll read it again.
Oh, not a sandwich. Oh, it's a sandwich. It's a sandwich. Oh, thank God. I can breathe. All right. Okay.
How is this unique?
It's a variant. I should have said that.
A variant sandwich.
Variant
Oh,
sandwich.
okay.
Oh.
I
Oh,
should
that's
have told you
interesting.
that. I 100% should not have told you that.
It doesn't matter.
You absolutely. I appreciate that you did though, because I didn't notice that. Actually, that's better. Pardon me.
I finally figured out what was going on
No, that is correct.
in the puzzle. So
Wait, what?
something.
I've missed something. Between the... No. Oh, got it. All right. I see what's going on.
It's a Rubik's Cube.
Yep.
Nice.
Is that the first one I've gotten?
Yep.
Oh my god.
That's fair.
I should
That's
put the
fair.
heart rate monitor on.
Yeah.
That's a stretch goal for next stream.
Is Clover has to wear a heart rate monitor?
I understood the trick to the puzzle right as Clover was about to solve it. So
Yeah, I got embarrassingly little of that puzzle done before Clover solved it.
yeah.
That was a sneaky little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 8.
Do it.
All right.
All right. What name is shared by the 33rd President of the United States and the sheriff who works with Agent Cooper in Twin Peaks?
Oh, I should know that. Why don't know
I feel
that?
like I should know that. Like genuinely.
Oh, I do know it. Okay. I know what it is. What is this puzzle, though?
This is crazy.
Hmm.
This puzzle is really wacky.
Absolute nonsense of a puzzle.
I kind of love it.
I love it.
Yeah, can we just appreciate for a moment that these are genuinely like really nicely made and really interesting puzzles? Like Malrog went above and beyond with these.
Yeah, these are real good. They're wrecking me, but
Right.
Yeah, I can't see them. But I'm a big fan of Malrog, so I'll check him out later.
No clue.
Hmm.
my wife just brought me a smoothie because she's a saint.
Oh, what
Nice.
an angel.
I got a smile for that.
Well, 3's out. Oh. It's also a normal 6x6. Oh my god. I've just been looking at the extra regions. Oh my gosh. Oh my word.
Yeah, Clover, the chat is suggesting just name a president. You can give it a shot.
Yeah, give it a shot.
John.
I do know the answer, I think.
Most of them were named John, right?
John.
Can you be more specific?
How long? Okay, how many? We're on 46 right now? How many presidents back do I
It's
have to go?
46.
That's not right.
12, 13?
So 12 presidents back, and they're usually around for what, like 4 to 8? I'm sorry, guys, I'm disgusted with myself. They're usually around for like 4 to 8 years, so I need to go back like about,
Yeah.
I don't know, somewhere between 40 and 80 years. Okay, good job, Clover. That is super helpful.
At this point, I'm trying to see if I can
Right.
finish the
Well,
puzzle.
we get down so far.
So
Right.
what is that? Like between like 1975 and 1930? I don't
got
know.
a digit, guys.
I'm done. You got a guess?
I mean, you kind of sounded like you thought John was right, but I can't think of any Johns.
Well,
No, I got nothing. Philip, what is it?
I believe it's Truman.
Beautiful.
Harry S. Truman.
Nice,
Beautiful.
well done. That's
is
actually when I
since I
could
watched
do,
Twin Peaks.
given enough time. Yeah. Okay. 2 more to go.
2 to go. Let's do this. Let's finish strong.
All right. I don't need a head start still, but
all right, we're back to the oblique puzzle theme with this one. Carved in the 2nd century BC, the Rosetta Stone features the same text written in 2 Egyptian scripts, and crucially, what other language?
what the heck?
Okay, I'm cheating and using my second hand for this. Hopefully I don't hurt myself.
That
Or at least,
how dare you?
Thing.
And I'm using horrible colors too.
What are the colorblind colors that people like?
Blue and orange.
Is it yellow and purple?
Not what I'm
Blue and orange.
My colorblind spouse just cracked up at that, just so you know.
I don't even have the right palette. That's the problem.
There's 2 other palettes. Oh god, I hit an arrow key and it
There we go.
tabbed out of all the cells I had selected. Oh, I'm okay. All right,
That's-
I'm gonna make this easier on
that's
myself.
right.
No. All right. Well, that was easy. Okay, so that is
If I can't do a whispers fast, what good am I?
Greek.
I wasn't even ready.
Yeah!
Hey, Clover got one.
yay, Clover.
Whew.
That's not
2
true,
points to
though.
Clover.
Clover's crushing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even mad, honestly.
I feel like this turns out relatively fair. Yeah, I'm getting some compliments in the chat. I'm embarrassing myself for you guys.
Okay, so I've got a 2 for Clover, 2 for Bear, and 5 for Philip. So let's make this last one worth 4 points.
5 for Philip.
Okay.
Man.
Wait a
Okay.
minute.
That sounds
Do I get a vote
amazing.
in this?
I'm ready.
Ready?
I'm so ready, dude.
Which pop star has said that her stage name was inspired by a predictive text? Sorry. I'll start over. Which pop star has said that her stage name was inspired by a predictive text glitch during a text message conversation about a Queen song?
Oh god. I don't know how many Queen songs I actually know. Not that it matters, but oh lord. Okay, well I know that. Listen, chat. I don't know what that means. I appreciate you're trying to help me. I don't know what it means right now.
I know what, but also I'm not exactly seeing.
It's not helpful. Oh my gosh. Is that right? No, that is right. Okay. And then this is
Let's pencil work some more.
All right, I need to think of a Queen song.
Yep. And then that
Did you already
is
solve it?
Yes.
I'm so sad.
oh my gosh.
All right. There's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep.
I
So far
don't
so
think
good.
there are any pop
that's
stars
what
named
I'm missing.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
It's a glitch, remember.
Yeah, it's got to be like close.
I'm
but
not going to get this,
quite
but I don't want Philip to. Sorry, Philip.
Okay. I mean, I'm literally stop. Wolfgang, I'm gonna need you to stop giggling. Do you know the answer? You don't. Why are you making that face?
That's even funnier.
I literally am just gonna have to guess at random. Lady Gaga?
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Was that right?
Yep.
You
I didn't even know they had predictive text.
have actually
Lady
got to be
Gaga
kidding
was-
me.
The song is Radio Gaga.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't even know they had predictive
oh,
text. back
I
then.
did not deserve that.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
absolutely.
great.
That's what trivia is.
That's good. That was good.
I didn't know that one, so
I didn't either.
Okay,
I didn't
fair
know that
enough.
one. I feel like I'm on the verge of a breakthrough on this puzzle, and then all right.
How far in are you? Do you want to finish it?
I'm gonna finish it off stream. I don't know if it's gonna continue streaming after the segment's over, but no, I'll come back to it later.
Well, might seem like the segment's over, but now it's time for the real test, which is each
Oh.
correct answer and an anagram for one part of the master clue. And once you've solved each, I'm joking. There's no meta question.
don't tease me like that, James.
Okay.
James, you're amazing.
I was ready
Don't
to
threaten me with a
go
good time.
into mystery hunt mode.
Oh man, I was 100%.
I didn't have time for it. Maybe next time.
That's okay.
Oh man, thank you so much,
yeah.
James. That was so much fun.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, that was good, James. Thank you.
And thank you so much, Malrog. Those puzzles are absolute bangers.
Yeah, thank you, Malrog, as well. Good grief.
To be here solving these.
The best time I've ever had not being able to solve a puzzle.
Amazing. Couldn't ask for more. Melrog, we in chat, we will find a way to make sure that that chat can access these puzzles afterwards. I believe these have already been published publicly, so we will be able to compile those for you and get them out to you. So let's go to a little break, and let's just check in with Bill and see if he can get his camera working, and if not, we will be back with you shortly doing some setting.
All right.
We are going to miss Bill. He's going to hang out and chat. He was having some connection troubles and some camera issues. So slight change of plans. Philip and I are going to be setting a Pairdoku for some folks to solve in late night block later tonight. So what is a Pairdoku? I solved my first Pairdoku earlier this afternoon, so I feel completely qualified to explain to you what it is and why you should care about it. So the idea is that we are going to be working together to set 2 9x9 Sudoku that have the same solution but different clues. And that's going to be designed so that neither of them can be solved without reference to the other. And the plan is that when they're solved, so these are going to be solved by Karen, John, and Wes on Night Crew tonight. They are going to have to look at separate grids and are going to have to only communicate by talking to each other. They can't look at each other's grids. They can't redraw each other's constraints onto their grids. They just have to practice their communication skills and work out what the one solution is that's compatible with both of their puzzles. We have some donation incentives to add constraints to our grids as we're setting, and I'm checking those now, but you are free to continue donating to those as we go. I don't see any of them in yet, which means we get to start with whatever we want.
Yeah, and I should probably mention, and take this how you will, whether you want to be nice or mean, there are certain constraints that I have a lot of trouble doing with one hand because I can't hold down the shift key.
So Philip, why do you only have one hand right now? What's going on? Did you solve too hard?
Surgery on my shoulder right here. I'm solving too many German Whispers puzzles.
Yeah, so let's get some claps in the chat for Philip because he is an absolute champ. He had surgery like 4 days ago, and he is still here with us streaming and doing Sudoku. So thank you, Philip.
I feel fine. I've got my ice, so
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Philip, you have watched a Pairdoku solve at some point.
At some point, yeah.
Okay.
This is my clapping ability right here.
I'm just going to ask if chat wants to throw out a constraint to maybe start with just to give us something to riff off of. What do you think? Because nobody's donated for one yet.
Yeah, not arrow.
Okay, so not arrow because that's one of the ones that you have to hold down. That you have to hold down shift for.
Yeah.
Can you do thermo?
Yeah, I can do thermo.
All right, so how are we going to do this? Let's think. So I think, go ahead.
The first thing we should decide is, are we doing fog or not?
That's a really good question. I have never set anything with fog, actually. Do you want to try?
We can. I mean, in some sense, it suits you and you're always starting box one sort of thing.
Okay, I'm interested. So my understanding is I need to use like cosmetic cages and label them fog light. Is that correct?
If you have the latest F puzzles.
Yes, I have I'm on the dev F puzzles.
Yeah, under constraints, you should have.
Wait, can you show me your constraints list again? I am not on the latest version.
Yeah, I just updated to the latest dev.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I can do that now.
Okay.
Isn't there a way that I can kind of hack it with cosmetic cages?
Probably.
Okay.
I don't
Can
know
somebody in chat tell me how to do that? Yeah, Philip's constraint list is ridiculous. Cosmetic cages labeled FOW, and what will those do for me, Logan? So like if I do a cosmetic cage and call it FOW, Dream Librarian, I want you to stop being so practical. Dream a little bigger. She's trying to save us from ourselves, Philip. Dream Librarian is a patron of Philip's and mine.
If Clover stuck to what she knew, like half of the gas puzzles wouldn't exist. Clover's always trying something new.
Okay, so yeah, so this adds fog everywhere except the cells surrounding the cage. Okay, so by default, we start with fog everywhere, but we can place these cages in order to like designate start without fog here. Am I understanding that right, chat?
Yeah, so what I have is light bulbs. So
Ooh.
I can click on fog of war bulb and place a light bulb,
Okay.
and anything around the light bulb will be visible.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. Okay, so we both have the ability to designate don't fog here. I can do it by putting cosmetic cages in that are labeled either FOW or fog light, and you can do it with light bulbs. So we can both do that.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay.
I was about to open it in SudokuPad to make sure it looked okay, but that would totally mess up the.
Yeah, I don't want to do that
Yeah.
until we have more.
Yeah, we can fix the fog stuff.
I mean, worst case scenario, somebody can fix the fog for us later, as long as we know where it's supposed to be.
Yep.
All right, so thermo. What do we do with thermo and fog?
Good question.
Well, okay,
I
so
mean,
thermo.
presumably one of us is going to be using thermo, and the other is going to be using something else. Anyway.
Okay. So you go with thermo then, because we know that that's a constraint that you're physically capable of putting into your grid.
I mean,
So
what I had been thinking about earlier when I was thinking about this, and this was when it was going to be all three of us.
Yeah.
Is if we have fog on everything except box 1, say, it's lit up at the start, and if I were doing, obviously I was imagining myself doing German whispers because that's what I do all the time. And like you were doing killer, I could draw 2 cell German whispers. I guess I could do this as an example. I could draw 2 cell German whispers. You could draw a cage in the same place. That's
Ooh, okay.
7, and that would be forced, but you have to communicate, between the grids.
So we've actually, so I'm glad that you mentioned German whispers because we actually just had our first dono for a constraint. So we actually have a starting place now. So Palpy has donated $50, message hype, 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 and has requested Dutch whispers because it belongs in every Pairdoku.
Oh, awesome.
So Dutch whispers are difference of 4, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so we start there.
And I can actually do that in F puzzles now. Since I
so you take the Dutch whispers, and I will take constraints that I have in my F puzzles.
Okay.
So we're starting with all of box 1 clear. Or are we starting with just like a 2 cell thing, so you can Dutch whispers and I can killer? Killer, I barely know her.
Up to you. It doesn't really matter.
Well, I mean, let's just start it with the 2 cells, right? So.
Yeah, and I'm actually not sure if I can do just 2 cells. I think I can do that, and it'll light up all 4 of these.
Let's just assume that we are gonna be able to do the fog correctly, even if we have to do some hacking later, and let's just assume we can control where the fog lives.
Yeah.
That's my vote.
I'll just do a cosmetic cage for now and mark where the fog is.
Cool.
So we're saying this is not going to be fog, and everything else is going to be fog.
Yeah. So give me like a 2 cell German whispers. Or not German whispers, Dutch whispers.
All right, so Dutch whispers here. And then the minimum for that is 5.
5, yep. And then the maximum is 14.
Yep.
So do we want to do min, max, or
minimum is 6?
Oh, Jesus. I apparently can't add 4. So the minimum is 6, the maximum is 14. Do we want to do min, max, or do we want to be mean? I think we want to be mean.
Want to be mean, but we also need to be able to force it.
We need to force a digit. Yeah, that's true. Let's see what we can do if we do like min plus 1. Like, so let's say my cage is
actually, what we could do is place a 3 cell cage.
Well, hold up, right? So let me think through this first, and then you tell me about the 3 cell cage instead. Because one possibility is if we do 7, isn't there only one possibility for that?
If we do 7 in a
2 cell 7.
Yeah, that can only
overlapping with. So okay, so 1 off of min and max.
1 off will still be forced.
Still forces, but it's a little more interesting. Okay, so what's your 3 cell cage thought?
So my thought with the 3 cell cage is if we had something like this where we can see that the Dutch whispers is going into the fog.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily know how long it is, and I could add to it later.
Okie dokie.
All sorts of stuff. And you had a 3 cell killer cage here with a minimum.
Oh, okay. So we have like
That
a
could
partial
be what,
min.
8?
So assuming we know for sure that the whisper is going rightwards
Yeah,
out of
and
here. So like, okay.
that will show.
Okay, so it'll show that it's traveling. Yeah, that makes sense because it'll show that it's traveling strictly to the right into the fog. Okay, so
Right.
then the min would be 1 and 5.
And then 2 for the third cell.
But you can't because that has to be at least 4 different from 5.
It wouldn't be on the whisper. That's the thing. It would be in the killer cage, but not on the
Oh,
whisper.
where's my cage? Is it like an L shape? Is that what I'm doing?
So what I was thinking was,
because you're right, that does force a digit.
yeah, what I was thinking was a killer cage like that with an 8.
Okay, so killer cage like this, and I'm sorry I'm not being obtuse on purpose. I can't see your screen all that well. I can see it a bit though.
I understand.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I've got
so
3 cell killer cage going horizontally.
And then I would have a whispers in 2 of those cells, and it would force a 2 in.
Oh, dude, Philip, you are so smart. Okay, I actually love that so much. Okay, I completely am picking up what you're putting down. So basically, 8, they're going to see 2 of these cells unfogged. So like these are going to start unfog, and these are going to start fog. And then they're going to see that there is a Dutch whisper kind of traveling to the right out of there.
Yep.
And so they know that the minimum of these 2 cells in the 8 has to be 1 and 5.
Yep.
In other words, one of them has to be a min of 5. Therefore, it has to be the 1, 2, 5 case. Therefore, this is a 1, 5 pair, and that's a 2.
Yep.
Dude, that's genius. I genuinely love that so much.
So I think what I'm going to do is highlight the cells that are no longer fog.
Yeah, fair. I'm going to do the same thing to keep track of that. I actually love that so much. Like, I got the vibes solving the original one that they were very much trying to set it in a way that there was kind of like this back and forth between like your move, my move, your move, my move. Right. And I'm kind of like, I like that. And I think that's kind of a good model for doing this. Although I wonder like whose move did that count as? You know, like I guess I just placed the 2.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll have some back and forth.
Well, you just placed the 2 as well because it's the same solution.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's just one of those that you have to have both constraints, so they have to communicate about it.
Okay, so fair enough. All right, let me see if we've got any other requests for constraints or if we're carrying on with this.
Yep. And my Dutch whispers can go anywhere from here.
All right, we have another request. We have a $10 donation from Nad331 who says Philip now has to add a clone.
A clone.
A clone. Okay.
I think we're going to have to make a note that I have to add a clone because the way we've got this set up right now, the clone is going to be in the fog. If it's going to tell us. That's true.
They're not going to be able to see where the clone of it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set.
Yeah, can you just place one side of it maybe and just acknowledge like, okay, maybe we're gonna have to move it. Like, yeah, just leave it there and we.
And actually, clone is sort of tricky, but I can manage.
Okay. Well, you're only gonna have to do it once or twice. We'll try not to move it around a ton. Okay, so Philip is gonna need a clone. Is anybody giving me anything else, or can we keep riffing on this?
Yeah, I just stuck some clones as reminders.
Perfect. I'm just trying to keep half an eye on the donation page to make sure I don't miss any of these donate for constraint things. All right, so I've just placed a 2. You've just placed a 2. What do we do with a 2?
Well, it reveals 2 cells.
Okay.
So we can have another clue there.
All right. So suppose that it's kind of my clue. Well, let's pass the Dutch Whispers thing back. Like I'll take a Dutch Whisper now, and we can just like kind of pass that back to you. I don't know, is that too like clovery? Like if I do a Dutch whisper starting in one of my cells and then I like have that cause something to happen in your grid?
No.
I know I'm speaking like extreme. Fine. What's the color we like for Dutch whispers? Is it like orange?
It's orange, yeah.
Okay, like choose a pretty orange.
It should be Dutch orange.
Ooh, I did not ever get that until just now. Okay, so like suppose that now in my grid, now that we've revealed this, we can see a Dutch whisper like wandering off into here, right?
Yep.
And maybe now you've got a killer cage, or maybe like you've got something else.
I've got to react to this stacking my grid with a ton of constraints.
Like I'm wondering if we could almost like riff on what we just do you get what I'm saying? Like we could almost riff on kind of the same move we started with, except I pass it back to you with like a different constraint for you to use there.
So yeah,
except that we can't use our clone yet.
We could do the same sort of thing where I have a 3-cell killer and just do the max.
Okay.
Like put a L-shaped killer maybe?
Okay. So L-shaped killer and both of those cells just got revealed, and we will be getting the total.
Yeah, so here's the thing with doing max. We have to be able to rule out that this is actually a 4-cell killer.
Ew, good point. Okay.
It works well with min.
How do we rule that out? Because unfortunately, because we did something kind of thoughtless, because starting in the top left corner means that we can't use like the killer trick with the top left corner always being the number to rule out it continuing to off to one side. Like if we'd started in the top right corner,
yeah,
or like actually better yet, like the bottom right. Ooh.
We would still have the same problem.
We wouldn't, because we would know that we would have a limit on the size of the cage, because we would know that it couldn't continue like further left or further up. Otherwise, the clue would have to be somewhere else.
We know that anyway, as long as the cell is revealed.
Okay.
It's if like right now, if we had a 2-cell cage in column 1 going down into the fog,
yeah,
they would be able to see the top border and the left border and the right border, and not the bottom border. So once you're in the fog, that cage can continue.
Yeah, what I was thinking, and I think I'm incorrect, but just to like kind of make it clear like what my thought process was there, is like, okay, if we had started down here instead and we had somehow set up something like this and then had just revealed this cell, what I was thinking was we would like know that it couldn't continue further upwards, but we actually still don't know that, because
it's the same.
The clue would just be in the fog. Like, I was geometrying wrong. So you're 100% right. Okay, so killer there is a problem unless we can think of something clever to do.
Actually, so now that we have the 1-5 on the whispers, our max is totally different, right?
Ooh,
our max is 12 now.
It's 12 because it is what?
8-4. Or
8-4.
Sorry, 13, 9-4.
9-4.
We can still use the 9.
Yeah, so our max is because our max is not our max was 14 before. And now it's 13. Okay.
I mean, maybe we still want to do min though.
So what's the new
different. Min now is going to be 10.
10. Right? Yeah, the min's going to be 10. Huh.
So you could have a 14.
You could give it an X. Or or we could do 3-cell cage again. That's totally correct. Yeah.
Oh yeah, an X would be interesting. We have to have a way to disambiguate them. That's the thing.
Yeah, this is interesting because like what I'm learning about this, trying to set something like this for the first time live, is that you have to force, like each move has to force a digit.
Yep.
Which is not what I'm used to. Like I am used to like each move has to force like something that is usable, but like it could be a tuple or something. So like if you did put an X there, Philip, what do we get out of that? Can we just figure out if that shows us anything nice?
If I put an X where the whisper is?
Right there, yeah. So
it would tell us it is
3-7 pair.
3-7 or 4-8.
Okay.
Or not 4-8. I'm thinking ratio. It would be 3-7.
It would be exactly 3-7.
Yep.
So is there something then that I can do that would disambiguate the order of the 3-7?
Well, that's why I was thinking ratio. If we used a ratio somewhere, that has to be the 3.
Genius. Yep.
Yeah.
So you would do that, and then I don't have this cell revealed yet. I don't have row 3, column 1 revealed yet. So I would have to do
Row 2.
this. Like, that's actually the only place I could reasonably put it, right?
That seems reasonable. So
Okay,
that's
so
giving
that-
us 3 and 6.
Yep, 3,
and
7, 6, and then we've got some fog reveal. Does fog does placing a digit reveal digits? I'm just going to copy your fog because I actually don't know how exactly it works.
It reveals corners.
It reveals corners. That was kind of my
so
question.
when that
Cool.
7 is placed, it reveals row 4, column 2.
Oh, it does. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got remaining 4, 8, and 9 there. And then we have foggy fog everywhere else here. I'm kind of glad that they can't donate to ping us right now because I would probably have a heart attack. I'm concentrating so hard.
And so obviously my whisper could continue somewhere.
Okay.
I'm entirely sure how to use that yet.
Ooh, okay, so Bill just donated. And Bill says that one of us now has to add a min or max cell.
Oh boy.
So
Oh, we could make that a min, the row 2, column 3.
that would force a 4. That's
It would also force a
oh my god,
5,
Philip,
right?
that's actually brilliant. Do you want it on your grid or do you want me to do it?
I'll add it.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's kind of your
You have
your
one
turn.
more clue right now. Minimum. I'm gonna color that blue because I always get confused if it's not.
Yeah, the tiny little arrows. So that actually, yeah, that gives us
5, 1.
this, which is beautiful. Bill's going to be big mad that we handled that gracefully. Because I got the impression I can read you his donation comment. Okay, so Bill's donation comment, and by the way, he gave his name as not Bill, so I'm assuming it's Bill. Was quote unquote not setting with disjoint sets is the coward's choice. Min max is the funniest thing I can think of to try to communicate to other people while still being very powerful. So go off, kings. Thank you, Bill. I am glad that you're here with us in spirit, even if we couldn't get your camera working.
I mean, I would absolutely turn on disjoint groups, but I want
But
people to
you
enjoy the
would
late
kill
night
me. I would die. It would be the end of my life, Philip. You would have to set gas, like you and Bill would have to set gas by yourselves.
You haven't solved that Patreon puzzle yet, have you?
I actually did not solve any of your Patreon puzzles this month, and I am ashamed.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely look forward to them every month, and this month
Bill said
I was planning this little event, like this little live stream.
Bill said it was as bad as any disjoint groups puzzle, so I took that as okay.
Okay. It's not the worst disjoint he's ever solved.
Right.
Was it like basics only and just kind of hard to look at, or did you do something to do with
basics
it?
only, but disjoint groups.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
disjoint
So basically like the disjoint equivalent of that one puzzle that like Sam did for that the GP round that was basics only, but like a 60 pointer.
Yeah.
Bless that puzzle.
Yeah.
All right. So you've just got your minimum cell. Okay. What have I not used yet, and what do I want to use? I mean, the coward's way out here is to do like a 2-cell thermo, starting in the 8-9.
Yeah.
Right. So
Well,
like this is kind of the cowardly move.
I am definitely going to want to extend my Dutch Whispers now that we have
Okay.
that forced.
So let's
5.
plan on you doing that then.
So if I do that, one of those 2 cells that we just revealed has to be a 9. Well, that's not true. One of them could be a 1.
Oh, but let's settle on it being a 9 by doing this.
Oh, we don't even have to do that because of the minimum. It has to be greater than 4.
Correct. Okay, so we actually are going to get this as a 9 if you extend 1 kind of down into the right.
Yeah, if I do that, that's
Okay.
a 9.
Okay, then. I am going to... Okay, hold up. I'm doing a palindrome.
Okay.
And I am going to take it actually from here to here. So at this point, even though this just got unfogged though.
Yep.
Okay. I was hoping that would still be foggy, but we can work with that. So that's going to give me a 9 here and an 8 here. What does this reduce to?
Can you make it go down instead?
Ooh, aren't you clever today? Okay.
I could even go to the right.
Which way? Which one is going to the right? This?
Blue. Yeah, either way in row 4.
Okay.
Just to keep it in the fog.
Do I have the unfog correct now? Are we on the same page as far as like what's unfogged? Yes, we are. Okay.
Oh well, yeah. Once we put the palindrome in, those
Oh,
are
hold up.
well, so.
Okay, hold up. So, can you? All right, hear me out. Can you get your Dutch Whisper to continue going downwards so that it runs into what is currently the bottommost point of my palindrome?
Yeah.
What happens if we do that?
Yeah, there is a good point that if it goes into the fog, the palindrome, we can't place that 9 yet because that palindrome could go.
Oh, that is a very, very, very good point. Props to whoever noticed that. That's
so having
really
it like that
astute.
does force the 9.
So having it like that forces the 9, but that's also boring.
Yeah.
So let's leave this and let's just set with the intention of proving that it stops there eventually. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to kind of corner mark it as a 9. And let's like just give you like a little bit more momentum with that Dutch Whisper and see if maybe we can come up with something clever like as the Dutch Whisper starts moving downwards.
Okay. I really want to make this like a sun shape at this point. That's too much.
Oh, like we're doing like a little kid's drawing of like the sun in the top left corner.
Right.
I genuinely love that so much. Does it solve? How much does it give you?
Maybe you should continue it from.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We can play like past the Dutch Whisper kind of.
Right.
Okay. Oh man, we have had another donation. We're keeping up with them so far, but if many more come in, we're gonna start having problems. So Casey Cotreau has said, "How about a lockout line?"
Oh no.
I know and love lockout lines. Maybe I'll kill my palindrome and maybe I'll do something clever with lockout lines there instead. Just okay. I'm gonna back up on the palindrome.
I don't have the ability to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna draw it. I'm not gonna do it in the solver.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna and I'll do it on mine. You don't have to do it.
Yep.
Let's get a nice blue established here. A nice pure blue. Okay. Oh wait, lockout lines is rectangles. It's like diamonds, right?
Diamonds and then lines. Yeah.
Okay. So this is that's way too dark.
That's way too dark. That's a nice color.
Yeah, that's a beautiful color. So if we make one end of the lockout line this 9 that we just revealed, that is kind of maintaining our momentum. We can't pass it down into the left as much as I'd like to. Like that 8-9 pair is bugging me. Like we have to take it somewhere else. But wherever we take it, the stuff that's on it has to be quite low. So everything that ends up on the lockout line, like no matter what. What's the difference for lockout line diamonds? What do they have to be?
I think.
It's 4?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not 5?
I thought it was 4.
Can chat tell us?
Riff says 4.
Okay, somebody's saying 4. Okay, yeah, he would know.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever is on it has to be lower than 5 then.
Right.
We don't have any pencil marks that we're wondering if they're lower. Oh, hold up though. So if it has to be lower than 5, that has good synergy with Dutch Whispers. Because there is a case in Dutch Whispers where you can go either up or down.
Right.
And if you can force low by showing that it ends up on the lockout line, like even if you have no idea where the lockout line ends, that's good.
Yep.
Do we have a way to get to that case?
We need another 5 somewhere.
Yeah, and you could
forcing that.
I was going to say, like, you can have a 5, but it's hard to force a 5.
Yeah. I don't know. That
Comedy
seems
option
like
given digit.
what?
Comedy option given digit hidden in the fog.
Right.
I hate that so much.
All right. Are we going for a 3 in the corner? We should decide that.
Only if it presents itself. I'm not going to tie myself in knots for that joke.
No
Only because it jump scares me every time I see it, and so I don't fully support it.
Yeah. Clover knows this, but I've written an entire parody song of Losing My Religion.
And it's breaking my heart that you have not posted it in Gas yet.
I've got to get the right puzzle. And then I need to find somebody to perform it. Do it justice.
We've got to have some musicians in this community who would be willing to publicly humiliate themselves for that. Okay, God, I really like that idea of the lockout line, like kind of distinguishing between the high-low cases. But like, how do we get to the point where we have that high-low case? We can't yeet the minimum sell.
Yeah.
Because we got paid for it. Oh, maybe they'll just have to remain a dream for now.
I mean, if it just goes to the right.
Okay. Like if my lockout line goes to the right?
Maybe the line goes 2 cells directly to the right. Those are forced to be 1, 2, right?
Let's see what happens.
That doesn't give us a digit yet, but
yeah, you are correct. Those do end up having to be. Well, okay. So here's a question, Philip. If this goes,
we don't know about the diamond yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this goes into the fog, Philip, to the right, can we tell whether or not, like from looking at it, can we tell whether this cell is a diamond or whether it's a continuation of the line?
No, we would just see the edge of the cell.
So this would be 1 or 2, and then this would be either 1, 2, or
it would be up to 5.
3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, or 5.
4, yeah. Could be the way we force a 5 at some point.
Interesting. Okay, so what happens if you keep kind of like wandering towards that? Like, what kinds of like parody situations can we get with that Dutch whisper as we get over there?
So if I move from the 9, if I move to the top row, it's got to be 3 or 4, but it's really, there's really no restriction going down. I'm going to pencil mark what you just added. I should probably move my clones around.
So Full Deck has just let us know that we now have our 45th donator who will be winning a plush hippo. Their name is Jamie. So we're just waiting now for that 3rd hippo to find a home with the 81st donator later tonight. So Jamie, you have won a hippo from Glum Hippo.
My daughter.
So Philip, I was trying to read and listen to you at the same time. So tell me what you're thinking about.
I was just thinking that my daughter would love a hippo, so I need to figure out how to win.
I mean, we can cheat. Like, we can just look at the donation page, and you can hop in there when we get to number 80. So I'm looking at, like, what if you just kind of head to the right? Like, just head straight to the right with it. Don't you get 1 and then 5?
Yeah. It's going to be tricky to display that. But yeah, we would get 1 and then 5.
So we get 1 and 5, and then we would know that this was our. Oh, but that would get revealed, right? Because I was going to say, then it's so cool. We would know that this was the diamond on the other end of our lockout line, but we would know that anyways because that cell would just get revealed. I don't know. Is that interesting enough? Do we like that?
I like it. It's the overlapping lines that kind of bugs me.
Yeah, it kind of let's not do that. We're better artists than that, Phil.
Are we?
We're better than that. We can't let chat see us doing that.
Are we really?
Nah, you could argue about it. I mean, I was kind of loving that Zeta's class apparently counts as like a creativity college requirement.
Yeah,
I'm actually really into that. Like, that's great for like the kids who can barely hold a pencil but who can set Sudoku. Like, I was not a visual art person.
All right, maybe we should do something on the left side.
Okay. So do we want to just kind of leave this dangling for now and move towards the left and maybe just kind of find a way to join it together later?
Yeah. And I
Can
feel
we
at
put
this
your can we put your clone wait, can we put your clone somewhere?
can.
Hold up. What if What if your clones were roughly the shape that you have them there?
Yeah.
And you could see that one of them had a cell in row 3, column 3,
Okay.
and one of them had a cell in, let's say, row 1, column 5. And those were the top left corner of both clones.
Okay.
That would give us an 8
Give
in
us
row
an
3,
8.
column 3.
I like
And
that.
it would also give us a 1 or 2 pencil mark in row 4, column 3.
It can't be this exact shape though, because then these two cells in box 2 would be the
Okay, so
same.
yeah, so get rid of like the top. So just for now, make it a 2-cell clone, vertically stacked there and then there. Yeah. Now check out what you get from this. This is really cool. So we get the 8,
Yep.
we get a 1 or a 2, and we can now make it a 1 by taking your Dutch Whisper downwards and hitting it.
Make this a 1?
Yeah. So take your Dutch Whisper down from where it is, straight down, and then down left.
Oh, that's right, because that would have to be
Yeah.
a 5.
And now I all of a sudden have a 1 on my lockout line, and we can come up with something to do with that.
Yep. And a 2, because this
Yeah.
can't be 5 anymore. Right? Because we have a 5 in the box.
Brilliant. Literally brilliant. Okay. So we actually have, and that's just given me a digit. Okay, let me catch up to you. So that's 951 481. Let's check chat and make sure that they're not like screaming at us that we've just made some horrible logical error. Yeah, I think we have. Yeah, Melrog is noting that the rules do have to say there's only one pair of clones in the grid, which I think is fair play.
Or we could do the thing that I did in a recent clone puzzle where they're labeled.
Or colored clones, yeah. That's perfect, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So chat does not seem to be screaming at us saying like, okay, you've screwed up. So that's a good sign. Let me check the donos, see if we have anything else we got to put in right now.
All right.
I'm delighted that this is getting donations. Okay, so we're still just at Casey's dono for the lockout line, so we don't have anything else we have to put in right now. So let's just think about what we can do from here.
I love the shape of my whisper.
Yeah, it's actually starting to go in the direction of like that sunshine kind of situation. Like you actually might get there.
It can't get to your 7 now, but that's okay.
Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Let me unfog my. Oh man, we've got like a lot of defogging happening here. Actually,
Yeah.
we got the heater going full blast now. So this is literally all defogged. There's the border of our fog. I mean, this is supposed to be a pretty gentle puzzle because, I mean, John and Wes are experienced solvers, but they're not like super intense Sudoku people. And then Karen is newer, so
Right.
This is supposed to be relatively gentle.
So
Although Karen has set some really cool puzzles. Say what?
Don't click disjoint groups. That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, I think you'd be making Bill very happy and you'd be making me very sad. And I just want you to remember for a moment which of us, me and Bill, is here with you right now.
The thing is, and this really is only meaningful to you, is that it wouldn't do anything because I'm not using the solving in F puzzles.
True.
So it would be you wouldn't even see anything on the screen.
So you're just trying to convince me to let you do it because it would make you feel good.
Yeah, I can click it all I want and you don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even know whether you're clicking it right now.
I'm clicking it right now. It's amazing. All right.
Look at that lad click. The absolute size of that clicking right now. What a legend. Okay, so let me pencil mark a little bit here. So we've got 5, 7, and 8 here, potentially.
Yep.
I've got to continue my lockout line at some point, so we're in kind of this interesting position where either I end the lockout line, in which case, or so like if I just go right, I have to end it there.
Yeah.
Or it can go elsewhere. And I like elsewhere a little better.
I mean, if it goes down and to the right, that would have to be. It could still be 1-2, right? That could be
That's
anything,
probably
really.
the least limiting option we've got. Like if it goes down and right, and that's not the dime, that can be like anything except for 6.
Now, if it went up and to the right,
Okay.
and then it went to the right again, those would have to be 3-4, and that would.
I don't. Oh, and that gives us a 6-7 pair,
4-7.
which you can then take. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
So because we know that, because we'll be able to see that it goes directly to the right from row 1, column 7 to row 1, column 8.
Oh, and that just gives us a 9 at the top.
And so we'll know also that it doesn't end there, because if it ends at that point, it would have to end on a 5. Wait, am I crazy? So hold on.
It's going to have to go down to one of those 5s that are.
It doesn't though. Okay, so it doesn't, but that's actually not a problem. So the reason it doesn't is because it could go like this, and it could just end on a 4.
Yeah, it could end on the 4.
But that's okay because it's still a 3-4 pair, so we can just leave that ambiguous.
Yeah.
We can just mark it as a 3-4 pair and just say, well, maybe it just ends in a 4, or maybe it dips and goes to a 5.
It is going to be revealed immediately because you can now place a 9 in the corner.
Perfect. Let's place that 9, and then we'll decide whether we like it better.
Decide where the diamond goes.
Okay, so where do we want the diamond to go? Because we kind of have to just choose now, because we're going to be able to see all 3 of those spells.
I don't know that we have to choose now. I think we could.
You and I don't have to choose now. Like hypothetically, the setter, the solver later will have to be able to see it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
We know one of these is going to be 5. We don't have to decide quite yet which one it's going to be.
Cool. Yeah, I'm with you.
Let's
move back to yours, because I'm kind of like gathering more momentum now than you are. So let's move back to you.
I'm just thinking, if it is column 7, that only reveals one of the cells in row 3, whereas either the other 2 options reveal both. So I've got a dono,
but it's for me. So you go first, and then I'll tell you about what my dono is for. Okay.
Yeah.
So
what I was going to say is, right now, without placing the 5, 2 of the cells in row 3 are in the fog.
Okay.
But as soon as the solver places the 9, they're going to know where the diamond is.
Yes.
And they're going to place. And I don't think we can get around it, because we've already placed the 1-2. If the diamond is in column 7, it would already be revealed, right?
Yeah, so are you kind of, because no matter what, the diamond will definitely be revealed, because you're right. I mean, the diamond has to be in one of those 3 cells. Wait, hold on. Why not just have the diamond? Why not just say the diamond is here? Why not just say it ends on a 4?
Yeah, we could have it end on a 4.
Let's do that, because then we aren't forced to reveal any fog at the right side of row 3 yet.
That's fair.
So let's just do that. So let's just say they're now going to place a 4, but it won't give them anything beyond what placing the 9 gave them.
Right.
Because we're mean. Okay, so now let's go back to you.
That's true. All right. What can I do with all of this? Now I could continue the clone somewhere very easily.
Ooh, so like a third identical clone, or like a new set of clones?
What?
Oh, big clone. Got it.
Yeah. If this just continued and was 3 cells,
okay,
then
that would give us a
5, column 3 is a 3.
Yeah. Does that have synergy with that Dutch Whisper that's heading that way?
No, not really.
Not really. That's kind of useless. It was just an idle thought. Also, World Peon just got up, put their coat on, and left the room. And I have questions.
I kind of want the Dutch Whispers to go like this.
That would be so freaking
or
satisfying.
at least like that.
We should just see how long we can keep it going like that for. But, I mean, we do. Okay. So there's an interesting thing where, okay, suppose that you're like assuming it'll go like that. So just do me a favor and just draw the first 2 cells of that past the 1 and just like stop wiggling around. So yeah, so just like that and just stop wiggling around so much so I can use my brain. This is how my brain works. I'm sorry. So this gives us something kind of funky because that could either be low or but it can't be 9.
It can't be 5.
Well, it can't be 9 either because there's a 9 in the column.
Yeah, and this can't be 5 because the 9's in the column if it goes this way.
Yeah. Blech. I was hoping we would have like a cool thing where it could either be like a 9 or okay, so where like you could potentially but probably not have a 9 in row 6 column 2, like if it went 1 5 9, but obviously we can't just by Sudoku.
Yeah, now if instead of this it went like this, we could have a 5 here.
Totally. So you
have
so
to
then
have
that
a 9 here.
So then that sneaky cell
Yep.
right there would be either a 9 or low.
Yep.
And that's kind of interesting. Like that's
and actually
an interesting.
It would only be 4. So that couldn't be 7.
So it's
That's
4 or
pretty
9?
interesting. Yeah.
That is really interesting. Can we convert to German whispers or something?
Right.
Like, well, I mean, whenever I see a 4-9 pair, like I can't be alone in this. Whenever I see a 4-9 pair, I think like, oh, friendly for German whispers.
And just do something like this.
Precisely. Oh, no, hold up. Don't have it intersect. Run it like, okay. So just for the sake of argument, right? And I know we can't quite do this because there's fog in the way, but like suppose you had a 2-cell German whisper that went from like row 5 column 4 to row 5 column 5. So horizontal 2 cells.
Like that.
We can't place a 4 on it.
That's true.
Can we do anything with that? Is there anywhere where we'd really like to have a 4? Maybe we could do something in my grid that would really like to have a 4 on it.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Hmm. If we did this, none of these could be 4 because there's a 9 here.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not loving that.
There's probably something we could do with it, but I don't know what. I do like this.
I like where it's
Figure out how to
traveling. Like I think the Dutch whisper could totally continue.
Yeah, and there's a ton of stuff that we could do to disambiguate and get a digit.
Okay. Idea. Crazy idea.
Okay.
An 8 cage that is no, that's stupid. What I was going to say, in case you're curious, is an 8 cage that's ambiguous between being 2 cells big and 3 cells big that overlaps that 4-9. So, and what I was about, yeah, you're getting why this is about to be ridiculous. What I was about to say was like, you can't include a 4 or a 9 in a 2-cell 8 cage, ignoring that you can't include a 9 in an 8 cage at all, no matter what size it is. So. Yep. Never mind that. I was like this close to saying something smart there.
I mean, it does force a 4.
But I mean, boring.
But then it immediately reveals what size the
boring.
is. So yeah.
All right, let me check chat. Let me see if
it was pointed out in chat that I did make an arrow like that.
Ooh. Okay. Oh no, we have Philip, we've got problem. Okay, we're gonna have to start figuring out how to do this because we have more donos.
Oh no.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you mine that's coming up because we're gonna have to start like planning.
Okay.
So mine was I need a 4-cell killer cage with a sum of 23.
4-cell killer cage with a sum of 23.
And I was gonna give you that next, like after you've placed something. But we also now have a donation of $10 for Zendari saying one of us has to place a region sum line, which is not that bad.
I like region sum lines.
And then we also have an anonymous $10 donation saying modular line at least 6 cells long. And the smallest problem here is that I've forgotten which one a modular line is.
Modular line is the opposite of entropic line. So each 3 cells has to contain 0 mod 3, 1 mod 3, 2 mod 3.
Okay, beautiful. Got it. So it's not small,
Is
medium,
that
large.
opposite
It's,
of entropic line? Not really.
no,
but
it's well, it's
Yeah.
not quite the opposite. It's like an entropic line inside out. Like
Yeah.
you've peeled it.
I mean, obviously we could do that with the region sum line and
Total.
just force all of this.
Oh, that would force the entire thing. How about
The reason I don't like that is it would force a 5 here, but
Wait,
we would
what
also
if you-
force this from the Dutch Whispers. Not possible.
yeah? What if the okay? So what if your region sum line goes from the 9 to row 4 column 1 to row 5 column 2? What about that?
Like that,
It can't be 4 5.
right?
That's all I've got. That's what I've got for you.
It can't be two.
That's it. That's
can't be
the
2-7
production.
Can't be 2-7. Can't be 1-8. Has to be 3-6.
Oh shit!
And it's
That's
4.
great.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Um,
I like that. Like,
maybe it doesn't think it's actually a region sum line. Ranks, fix your fix your stuff.
I grabbed the modular line. I think. Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah. Gotcha. I'm sorry, Ranksk. I take it back. For everybody watching, Ranksk is actually our producer for our segment of the stream right now, and also the person who wrote the solver that we're using in F puzzles. So I'm very
Modular
sorry,
line
Ranksk. We appreciate
Color
you.
is quite close to the region sum line.
I would just do a cosmetic then. All right, so let's let me catch my marks up to yours because I've been just staring at your screen. I haven't been doing mine. So what do we have? We have a 9, a 6, and a 3 from that region sum line that you got.
Yep.
And then we have
So
a
default
5
on
there.
this.
So we're in the 5-9 case now. Right?
No,
No,
we could still
we're
do
not.
4-8.
We could still be in the 4-8 case. You're correct.
We just defogged a bunch of stuff, so we could
We could do
disambiguate it
something with that.
now.
Yeah, so we got our region sum line in. And this is all now defogged.
Oh, we need to be careful here because we've got 5-4-8 in column 3 already.
Oh,
So these cells, I can't.
Okay.
That's so sad. There we go. Those 4 cells have to contain 4, 5, 8.
4, 5, and 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that still doesn't force.
So that all that tells us is that the orange line has to contain 4, 5, or 8, which we already know.
Yeah, if we continued it, what would that tell us?
So then we'd have to have 2 of 4, 5, and 8 on the orange line.
Yeah.
So I think, does
4,
that
it would
force
have to
us
be
into the
9.
9 in the center case?
I think this is still possible because we could have 4, 8, 9, 5 here.
True. So I think there are only 2 cases, right?
Right.
So can you just write out what those 2, like do one with corner marks and do one with center marks? I'm having trouble visualizing it.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. So 8, 4, 9 is one possibility.
Okay. And then the 5 would go below
5,
the 3.
9. Yeah, the 5 would go here.
Okay.
This would be 5, 9, 4.
And then the 8 would go there.
And that gives us a 5, 8 pair.
Are we mean
And a
enough
4,
to
9
do that
pair.
to poor Karen, John? And yeah, we are. Let's do it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I think that's very elegant, actually. It's like a little bit spicy, but maybe my my puzzle taste buds are a little off. Thanks to
Still haven't
gas.
disambiguated the digits, but you know.
Yeah, no, it's gorgeous. I love it. And now, okay, let's grab one of these other things that we've got from the donos. So is there something I can do to get my modular line in?
Oh.
Chat is a bunch of monsters. Okay, we don't have anything else past. We've done the region sum line. I have to do my killer cage, and one of us has to do a modular line. So, okay. How about that killer cage? So they wanted it to be size 4 with a sum of 23. What are the combos for that? Chat?
Oh, there's a lot, right?
I'm gonna look it up.
We could.
Yeah, guys, I shamelessly use the Kakuro combinations calculator while setting killer.
What
I
about
used it
this, Clover?
all through setting sense of place. Ooh. Okay,
Is-
color me intrigued.
Because this is 9, that leaves 14. We can't have 5, 9 like that. So this would have to be 8, 6.
How do you know that the cage doesn't grow bigger? Oh,
That's a good point. We
because they
don't
told
know.
us it has to be 4, but we have to prove that. We can't include that in the rules, Philip. We can't do that. We can't.
Oh man.
Um,
We know it doesn't go here at least.
well, why not just have it like this?
Oh, could we go?
Can't we just do this?
Sorry, I'm not seeing your screen. We can.
So,
but
continue the
It's
cage.
already unfogged. I'm trying to get the fog in it somehow.
Well, but if we force a digit in it somewhere, we get to unfog more.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's not the end of. I get what you're saying, like kind of aesthetically, but like I don't think it's the worst thing we could do. Like,
We can't even go this way because this has both possibilities.
so if that's 9 and this sums to 23, we would be able to tell that it stops here, and this would be 14, so that would be either 9 or 6. So that would make that a 6. That's an 8, and that gets the 6 7 at the top, and it defogs a bunch.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, let's go for it. And that gets my cage in, and the more we fill in, like the harder it's going to be for me to put that cage in there. And somebody paid for it, so it's going in.
Right. And that fills in the whisper.
It does. Oh, that's super nice. Okay, that's actually really, really nice. I love that. And we get to do a ton of defogging.
Yep. All right. These.
So now, do you want to take the modular line if we can find somewhere for it?
Yeah, where could we put a modular line? I mean, we could continue it from here, right? If we went like that.
Ooh, we could, yeah, if we convert to modular line, that makes that a 2, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I mean, it can go there, but it can be anything there.
Yeah, that's just silly, I think. So if that's a 2, is that the remainder of that
does
column
make me
is
really
369,
happy,
right?
though.
What'd you
shape
say?
of this makes me really happy.
It's really, really satisfying. I am really enjoying it.
All right,
Okay,
let's
let's
put a 2 there.
Yeah, let's give some credit to that shape. Let's appreciate the shape. And then this is going to now be a 4-7 pair, 1-5-8.
Yep.
And then we already knew that was 3-6-9.
Yep.
And we still have fog kind of wrapped around all of this. Cool. I want to click the solve button because I really want to do like a quick auto solve just to make sure we're not missing anything, but I think Ranks would throttle me. It's a very like delicate setup and I don't want to mess it up.
All right, I'm going to blank my grid real quick.
Okay. Yeah, do it and tell me if we've like somehow run into a problem.
That's what we're dealing with right now.
All right, let me take a look. Oh, not bad. I don't hate it at all, dude. We're doing awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm so stoked about that. Miko Kisai is pointing out that I've missed an unfog. Oh, yes, I have. You are right, Miko. Thank you very much. Miko, did you hear that you won one of the hippo plushies for being donor number 9? Yeah, Weecock, we're gonna go back and we're gonna like do some kind of cleaning up.
Yeah, we're gonna make that a different cosmetic color.
Yeah, we'll definitely be adding some cosmetics in here. We're gonna color the balloons too. All right, so you've got that 369, and then it would have to go to a 147.
Yes, if it continues.
Can you kill your auto pencil marks?
Okay. I'm gonna have to turn it off and turn it back on real quick.
Sorry, if you can set like that, you are like way better at focusing than I am.
All right, there we go. I absolutely can set like that.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all that you can, to be honest. You absolutely have the kind of mind that can do that. I do not.
Yeah, so if we went up this way, this would just be a 1.
Yeah, I mean, so that is forced. And that gives us 2 fog cells revealed. So let's have that show me something cool.
Yep.
All right. So what have we just revealed in these 2 cells? Let's see if our donos have ideas. This is actually a very, very fun way to set. And I'm not sure if I mean like setting with you, like setting on stream in front of 200 something people, or setting with people like telling, oh no.
All of the above.
Oh no.
What?
Kodra,
What did you do to us?
So Kodra has a lot of goodwill in my book because every single month he sits down and he solves my entire Patreon drop on stream and talks through it, and then is kind enough to cut it up into little videos so people who are struggling can watch them, so I don't have to do that myself. Philip does this himself, and I am like so grateful that Kodra does this for me. Kodra also just donated $5 to make one of us out a skyscraper. So how does fog work with outside clues, Philip?
I mean, I think it'll show up regardless.
Isn't there some kind of like subvariant that's like an internal skyscraper? I swear I've seen this.
I don't know.
We could invent it.
Look, this is what we're gonna do right here.
Okay. You're a monster. Kodra, you should not allow him to get away with that. It's disgusting. You're a monster.
I'm actually not going to do that because that would just put a 9 there.
It would, and we like went through this whole intricate process to get that 9, so let's not kill that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So let's think about the skyscraper.
I specifically remember I set a puzzle that I wanted everything to be fogged.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted the entire grid to not be fogged. I only wanted to fog one outside clue. And as far as I know, there is currently no way to do that.
Okay.
In Sudoku Pad or F puzzles.
So wherever we put our skyscraper, it has to be available from the beginning.
Yes, I think
so. So it's got to be like, basically what I'm saying is we can't make it a 9 or a 1.
Right. And I did get around that by making like an 11 by 11 grid and just having the Sudoku be inside, and
you
it was a complete pain. So
I'm sure, yeah, and nobody's gonna want to sit and watch this stream and like watch us try to like typeset this in Penpa and then convert it. Yeah, Rockrat's saying that we're able to do that. Yeah, no, if it were literally just me, I would do that, but I can't make you guys sit there while we fiddle around with typesetting.
Now, what we could do is we could have a clue that that chat gets to decide when it's revealed to get around the fog restrictions.
Okay, what do you mean?
So, like, when they get to the point where they place this 1 right here, then chat can tell them that there's a skyscraper clue.
Okay, chat. All right, chat. Are you listening to Philip? Because I actually love that so much, dude. Like, because I mean, they're gonna be solving this with like a massive chat, and also we need to get people to show up really late at night in the US. So yeah, I'm gonna need to like deputize some of you to like when Karen and Wes and John are in the middle of solving this puzzle and they get to a certain point, we need y'all to tell them, okay, you can defog the skyscraper now, and tell them what number it is and not lie to them. Can we trust you to do that?
No, it is like in the middle of the night for most people that are solving.
Yeah, it's they're on from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. US Eastern time.
It looks like Menorah is going to be around potentially.
Yeah, Menorah is Australia, if I'm not mistaken. She is also
deputize Bill to do this.
We could make her do it. Rinsk is actually conveying a good idea from Riff Clown that is a little less chaotic than what we just came up with, but maybe a little more practical.
Yeah. Kind of an inside skyscraper idea.
Yeah. No, I like the chat reveal idea. I actually it's chaotic, it's ridiculous. Let's just put a little thing that says chat will tell you.
Yep.
So let's color the cell that we want them to reveal on.
Yeah, we need to be very careful that this information cannot be revealed.
Yeah.
Until chat does it. So
Yeah. So let's think then. Where can we get like a pretty ambiguous skyscraper clue in here? Kodra is trying to act like he'll accept like compromise on this. Kodra, you need
We're
to
not compromising.
No, we're not going to compromise. We have reputations to uphold, my man. Philip is only like the most solved setter in history. What are you sitting at right now? Like 700,000 solves since May?
I don't know. We kind of go back and forth. It's just you have solves under Clover with an exclamation mark and Clover without the exclamation
And you also keep posting like 8 6x6s instead of a single puzzle to cheat your
cheat.
numbers.
I
What can I
haven't done
say?
that in a long time.
And yet those puzzles are still getting airtime. I mean, you've seen Sam's numbers.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Basically, I'm saying I'm going to do that next week. So
Beautiful. Can't wait. I mean, if there's one thing I love at 6x6, y'all observed this.
one arm, 4 puzzles.
Beautiful. Are they going to have like German whisper drawings of arms in them? Like the 9x9?
Has Leap been sent out yet?
It has not. It has been sent to me. NG, friend of the channel, has typeset it, and I have not put the bonus puzzles in yet.
Yeah. So my bonus puzzle for Gas
that-
Leak is a
the arm?
drawing. Yeah, it's a drawing of my shoulder.
It was a
Much
good
like
puzzle too.
much
really
like I
good
did with my foot 2 years ago.
at that. Man, it's a wilder time.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I
so
like
where
the
can we put
suggestion from
skyscraper?
Malrog in the chat. Just end up with a deadly pattern, and then chat remembers the skyscraper. Yeah. Okay. So we gotta actually focus on this because we have time, Philip, but we don't have infinite time.
Let's see.
All right. So what have we revealed most recently? I kind of got distracted. Like what I'm
This one
thinking
was
is
last.
probably the prime spot for this is going to be like below column 4.
Yeah.
So like what are our options hypothetically for so the furthest up we can put the 8
We
is
could
in
make,
position 6.
yeah, we could have a 6.
No, we could have a
4,
yeah, we could have a 6, you're right.
9.
And honestly, that I don't think that gives too much, even though it looks like it would. Just
I mean,
because
it gives all of column 4.
yeah, but that's only 2 additional cells plus 1 that only gives 5 cells. Like you literally still have these guys fogged, and we can do some
Yeah.
cute gimmick like once we get over here.
Yeah.
So let's say when you reveal this 1, because that's the last digit we got, chat will tell you what this skyscraper is.
So this is like our equivalent of a bet cell.
Literally exactly that. That's exactly what we're doing. And chat, okay, chat, here's the answer. So the answer is the value of the skyscraper is 6. Can I trust you guys to remember that? Ranks says no. Dream Librarian says no. Well, I'm telling you the answer right now. I'm telling you that it's a 6. This is not a secret. I mean, it is up to you how chaotic you want to be. Yeah, but the idea is when you place a digit in row 6, column 4, chat will tell you the value of the skyscraper below column 4, and the answer is it's a 6. All right, we're just gonna have to trust. So let's fill in some digits.
Here. So when they place the 1, they're going to reveal all of these cells that say chat.
Okay. And so the skyscraper is below column 4.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of reluctant to put an outside clue because like I don't have as like clean of a setup as you do in OBS, Philip. Like I'm worried that when mine shrinks, it'll look weird. Yours looked okay when you put an outside clue in. Can you place it?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just like paranoid about like not touching this window too much. You guys don't know what we went through to like get everything set up. You do not know. All right, so we've got our 6. Well, it should be like a question mark clue, maybe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as a 6 for now while we're.
Yeah, well, just so we remember, but we got to remember to delete it. So that's a 6, so that would be 2, 3, 4, 8. Fair?
Yep.
Because then we see 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. And so that gives us defog here.
3.
Karen's going to come back at us after they've solved that. Well, I mean, I'm hoping to be watching when they solve this. But if we aren't, we're going to be getting DMs from Karen.
That I'll be awake. I'll have to watch this later.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to make it to then. It's been a real long week, but we'll see. I'd like to. Okay, so what we've just revealed then is the bottom of column 5, basically. So let me check donos, and let me see if we've got anything we have to put there. Oh my. So Dream Librarian just donated $5, and her message is in honor of Kodra with no requested constraint. I think maybe she just thought that Kodra should have donated more to get that. Oh, okay. And Melrog says, Melrog donates $10, and his message is symmetry-ish, my beloved. Please reflect the Dutch. Oh God. Please reflect the Dutch whisper on Philip's grid across the line between column 5 and column 6, so it starts in row 1, column 9. Oh. Melrog, we can't do that. We've made them go through hell to reveal that 4 and that 9 in the top right corner. We can't just give it to them in a. Oh.
Like that?
No, so he wants it reflected across the line between column 5 and column 6.
Across this line?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I'm not into that though, because that just gives away stuff that we had them work for.
Not really, does it? Because we didn't unfog this until we placed the 9 here.
Okay.
Now that's as far as we can go with it. We can't go outside the grid.
True. Okay. Well, let's play it out. They asked for it, they're getting it. So what do we place? That forces an 8. So we've got an 8 there now.
It's not 6.
That's not a 6, it is just a 1 or a 2.
This has to be 7 or 9. And this has to be 2, 3, 4.
Perfect. You think you could do another check on like actual pencil marks?
Yeah, I can do that. If I can remember how.
You did it once, my man. I believe in you. You can do it again.
Yeah, we're good.
Beautiful. That's all I need to know. All right, and that's the last dono, and so we are caught up to the donos again.
Okay, and that does defog one of the cells in row 3.
Okay.
Turn it off again.
It does, you're right, yeah. Okay, so that gives us that.
So maybe we can put a clue there.
Can't see your grid now, Philip.
Yeah, I turned it off to turn off true candidates.
Got it. No problem. Okay.
So yeah, can we do something like here or here?
Yeah, so let's do something in my grid because mine's getting like really naked. I feel like we're kind of giving you the momentum at this point. Yeah, you've got lines everywhere. So I guess we get to choose a constraint at this point. I mean, if it's me,
I get to choose a constraint for you.
Yeah, choose a constraint for me. Tell me what I should do.
What is?
And I don't want you to base it on like the reality of the grid either. I just want you to say like something that will make you happy, and I'm going to come up with a way to make it fit.
You know, since I can't do it, I want to see an arrow.
Beautiful. Let's get Philip his arrow. Okay. So where I would like to put that arrow, So I've got to be able to see like at least a little nubbin of it somewhere. So we just revealed this cell, and so we're going to see that there's some arrow in there. And the arrow is going to be coming from... Ooh. All right. Idea. What I would like to do is eliminate the 6 from row 3, column 8. And I would like to do it by forcing the arrow to be long enough that 6 is too big, but without revealing too much other information. And the way I'd like to do that is ideally to have something like this, where because that can't be a 9, now this can't be a 6. Now, Philip, I know what you're about to say. You're about to say Clover, it goes through the fog. And you are correct. That's what you're about to say, right?
No, I was about to say Clover, it goes through the fog. And we'll have to specify in the rules that there's only one arrow.
Or we could like somehow, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, heck, let's do it. We're doing it live. All right, so there's only, let's
chat
make
can
the arrow,
tell
let's just
them
make
that
the
there's
arrow
only one
color, like we did with the clones.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah, so let's just say all arrows that are the same color go together. So we do know, is there any like sneaky way that we could make this accommodate a 6? Like we could go like 1, 1, and no, we can't, because this can't even be an 8, right? Like this has to be at most 7. In fact, it can only be, I mean, even just by Sudoku, 2, 4, 5, or 7. Obviously can't be a 2. 4, I mean, not even close. 5, not even close. It has to be 7.
It has to be 7 with 2, 3,
So then
4.
that's 2, 3, 4, and that's 1 or 2.
I'm just having trouble seeing the arrow in the fog.
Yeah, here, let me give you like a really bright line for it then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I am also having trouble seeing it in the fog. How about that?
That's great. All right, so
does this now have to be a 2? It does. Well, that's boring.
Why did it have to be?
Oh,
yeah, because this
1,
can't
2.
be 2.
Okay, so here is... Oh, and it's broken too. No, it's not. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Okay. It resolves a lot, but it's actually been a while since I got like some momentum over on this side. So I'll take it. Let's take it. Let's say we're just resolving that. Cool. Okay. Are we still good? So that's now a 2-4 pair. So that's going to give us the 2, 7. 5 and 9. 7 and 9. Are we just literally going to finish it at this point? Is this it?
I doubt we're going to totally finish it.
We're getting pretty close, dude.
Oh, is it broken?
Is it? We're at
7 can't go in this whisper.
Wait, hold on. Oh, good. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we have the whisper, so that doesn't work.
Okay. All right. Let me re-up my pencil marks. And so my second idea was to actually, let's see if this works, Philip. My other idea was to have the arrow go here, like this. And I think this might actually work. Whoops. Does that work? Because that makes that a 1, 2. This doesn't have to be a 7 anymore.
Yeah, it does.
Could it be a
5
5?
because this can't be 2.
True, good point. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is still a 7. No, that's a 4. 4, 3, 4. Now, what do we have on our whisper? Is it okay still?
I mean, it's better now that that's a 4 in the
Okay.
box.
Let's see if it fills out correctly now.
So this would have to be...
So that gives us 5 and 9 there.
I think.
This is okay, actually. I think we're still totally okay. I'm about to look over at chat, and they're just about to be screaming, I'm sure.
I hope they are. We haven't made them scream yet.
Dream Librarian asks, when is this going to be solved in the live stream? This is going to be solved 2 blocks from now. So there is 1 block between us and SudokuCon After Dark. They go on at 2 a.m. US Eastern Time. And they are going to be solving it at some point during their block. So it's going to be solved middle of the night. I mean, you can scream if you want, guys. Not going to stop you.
Come on, give us a scream.
Yeah, and chat is confirming that coloring arrows to let fog solvers know that they connect to each other apparently is a norm. Apparently that's not something that we just made up, so thank goodness.
We don't actually need to do it now because we're only going in one
Fair.
fog cell, but
We'll do it anyways.
yeah, all the colors.
Oh no. All right, so we got one we have to do. Our friend Dogs Making Waffles, the person who donated $500 in the first 3 minutes of the stream, yeah, we remember you, has donated $5. Their message is, this is great to watch, and they have asked for a little killer arrow where all digits along it are prime.
A little killer arrow where all digits.
And then we've got 2 more after that, so hold for more constraints. Pelfley says, this is cute. Pelfley donates $10. Pelfley is one of our chat mods. You are a sweetie pie. Thank you for doing that. I am inclined to accommodate you here, even though your request is ridiculous. So they say, make row 6, column 9 with a message of nice, unfogged with no clues. If it's actually useful, you get bonus points and maybe a bonus dono. So row 6, column 9 being unfogged with no clues should be useful somehow. So basically the only way we can do that is to have it clear that a thermo doesn't go through it or something. So let's mark that and we'll think about that in a second.
Yeah, I've got a cage in it.
So 69, I'm going to mark that on my grid too.
Look, we've already got this pair right here.
Uh-huh. It's getting pretty nice in here.
It really is.
And then our last one here, Jim. Jim, are you the same Jim who was our very first donor? Because in that case, you're very special to me too. We actually, I don't know if you know this, Jim, but we all over at SudokuCon Live HQ, we were all celebrating when that first donation came in because it was how we knew that the PayPal was really working. So Jim says add a 4-cell Nabner line.
Okay.
I have heard of Nabner. I assume it has something to do with Renban. Help me, Philip.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of Renban. I was just checking we still have solutions.
So opposite in the same way that you told me that entropic lines and modular lines are opposite, or opposite in some other way?
Not at all opposite. So no digits that are consecutive can appear on the line.
Oh, that's not so bad.
So you have to have 1, 3, 5, 8.
Okay, that's actually not so bad. So just never consecutive. Wait, so anywhere on, so it's not just that the adjacent ones can't be consecutive,
Right.
but literally anywhere on the line.
Yep.
So the max length for it is 5.
Yep.
And we want a 4 one.
Yep.
Okay, so we only have so many options at all. Thank you for being so helpful, chat. You are probably the single least toxic Twitch chat I've ever seen in my life. I appreciate you so. You're literally I can literally just ask you questions and you answer my questions, and I love that so much. I love that. Also, we just had a suggestion from Bill, who says that we should just tell the late night cruise producer what the digit is.
What the
skyscraper digit.
The skyscraper.
Yeah. So we can do that.
That's too responsible though.
That's true, and the producer is Glipperl, and I know he'll actually do it and won't screw with them. So no, he's too nice, guys. They have too nice of a producer.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, Ranks told us to check donations, but that was 4 minutes ago, so I think I probably caught all of the ones that. Okay. So long story short, we got to get 3 things in there. We've got that unfogged row 6, column 9, which we're going to do. We'll think in a second about how to make it useful. We have the...
Just a second.
Go ahead. You good?
I'm going to have to go very soon. My wife did something to her back.
Ooh, okay.
I need to help with bedtime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to come back, or am I finishing this off?
I think you're going to have to finish it off probably.
Oh man. Okay, guys.
I will try to come back after the kids are in bed.
Can you send me your grid?
Yeah. Do that.
I hope your wife's okay. That is definitely far more important than anything we're doing here, trust me. I appreciate that you've been able to be here as long as you could.
You might check that. I don't know how it's going to show up for you.
Yeah. Okay, let me where did you send it? Okay, I found it. All right, my friends, and then there were one. So Philip, get out of here. Chat, let's finish this. So I've got 3 things I've got, and I assume ranks that you're paying attention and you're currently moving things around on stream so that it accommodates the fact that I'm kind of sitting here by myself. Although if you could leave Philip's grid up there, that would probably be
I can
ideal.
just turn off my camera.
Yeah, Philip, if you could just turn off your camera, just leave that grid sitting there, that would be an easy way for me to kind of keep an eye on everything.
I'll turn my mic off too, but yeah.
Okay, perfect. And so we won't hear your poor wife like screaming in pain trying to put the kids to bed. Hey chat, so it's just you and me now. Yeah, send your good vibrations to Philip's wife. I mean, he's obviously been going through it with the shoulder surgery. I am so grateful that he was able to be here at all. We got pretty far into this puzzle, so let's finish it off, you and me. Yeah, back pain is seriously no joke. I'm glad he's able to go help her. Between the two of them, they can handle it. So let's think about this prime little killer situation. Okay. So do we want to tell them, hey, this is a little killer where all of the digits along it are prime? Or do we want to just have that be incidental? I need to do a little bit more defogging first. And I'm just doing a little bit of rearranging too. Because now I have a lot of windows on a very small screen. Okay, so I'm going to defog a little bit. So I'm going to place a 6 here because we've gotten that 1-2 pair. And now that 6 is going to defog this and this. And this guy is already defogged. And then these, I believe I have also defogged. And then these are going to be defogged. So I really don't have all that much fog left to play with. Okay. Yeah, so Minora is suggesting we want it to incidentally be all prime, but if they need a hint, you can tell them, hey, by the way, they're all prime. I kind of like the idea of having a little killer clue where they don't actually have to do any math, though. So let me look at Philip's grid. Because like, if we just tell them, hey, they're all prime. Oh, okay. So I'm going to try to come up with a way to knock out that row 6, column 9, unfogged being useful situation. And also the prime little killer situation all at once. So here's what we're doing. I'm marking a little killer here. And I'm not going to give it a value. I'm just going to note it so that we remember that that's our all prime little killer. And so what primes do I have left? So this is 2, 3, 5, and 6. So that cannot be, I do know that 2 is prime. I almost forgot it for a second there, but I do know it. So that's 2, 3, or 5. This is going to be, so that's going to be a 7. Okay. Oh, that actually defogs all of this. So let's hang on to that. So that's going to make this a 7. And that's 5, 6, 9. And now my remaining primes, single digit primes, 2, 3, 5, 7. So that's not a 2, that's not a 3. Now, my idea for ensuring that the fact that it's, oh, that's cute. Okay, so we've had a suggestion from chat from Pelfley saying, does all digits along it being prime include the clue itself? Oh man, so can we get a prime sum out of this? So in order to do that, we're gonna have to make sure it doesn't come out even, which is gonna be kind of interesting because that does mean that it has exactly 1, 2 on it. In other words, exactly one of these two cells is gonna be a 2, right? So that means this isn't a 2. And they are gonna know that, because they already know that this can't be a 2. Okay. So now what are my sum options at this point? Chat, I'm going to need you to do some math for me / with me. So 2, 3, 5, 7 is 17. Bear, I might need you back later. Because we've lost Philip now. I'm flying solo to finish this, but if we end up having time to play mutually assured deduction, I might need to get you back. Because I don't know if Philip is going to make it back. He's got to go help his wife put the kids to bed, unfortunately. His wife hurt her back, I think. But anyways, so we already know that there is a 7 in that row, so that's not a 7. So our totals here could be what? So we've got 2 in one of these, and then the other 2 could be some combination of 2 of 3, 5, and 7. So 2 plus 7 is a sum of 9. And so we could get to 9 plus 3 plus 5, which is 17. Or 9 plus 3 plus 3 is 15, so that's no good. So the other 2 could be 3 and 5. I'm just going to write these down in the chat. Don't let me forget these. Yeah, so we could have our remaining 2 digits aside from the 2 and the 7 be 3 and 5. That's good. Could we do 5 and 5? Yes, we could, potentially. Could we do 3 and 7? Yes, we could. Could we do 5 and 7? So 7 plus 2 plus 5 plus 7 is 12 plus... I'm sorry, I'm doing mental arithmetic on stream. There are over 200 people watching me add numbers in my head. Yeah, we've decided, Jim, to force it to have the sum be prime just because that's really cute. And I think that's super charming. So I'm gonna try to make it work. I'm not gonna make any promises, but I'm going to try to make that work for you guys. Okay, so then we can also do 5 and 5. 3 and 7 also works. Does 5 and 7 work? I kind of lost track. So that would be 9 plus 12, which is no bueno. We can't do that. 7 and 7 is no good because that's just too many 7s. Okay, so those are our options. So we have either, so 7 and 7 doesn't work. So our options are we've got a 2 and a 7, and then we either have a 3 and a 5 and a 5, or a 3 and another 7. So what I was thinking was I can somehow play with this cell, which we've had a dono to make that unfogged, by doing something like this. Like having a thermo or something that goes towards it but not into it. Where like if it did go into it, like, I don't know, suppose we had like a thermo that started here. We need to unfog more before we can do that, but I have an idea for how I'm going to make that useful, guys. So this is going to be 1, 4, and 8. And we have some options here, and if we end up having to back out and say that no, we actually can't make the sum prime, we won't worry about it. Ooh, Miko says 5 and 5 fails because it would eliminate both 5s in a row 2. So if we made those 2 the 5s, that would be a problem. And if we made those 2 a 5, yeah, that's true. 5 and 5 does fail. So our only remaining options are 3 and 5 and 3 and 7. So we need to have a 3 for sure. So one of those is a 3, so that's not a 3. It's 2, 3, 5 or 2, 3, 7. Okay. But yeah, let's stop beating that. But yeah, I appreciate that, Miko. Thank you for pointing that out to me because I would not have spotted that on my own. Yeah, so we got to remember our Nabner. All right, so what are we going to put in this Nabner line? Can we... Ooh. Can we have the Nabner line share with... like share partially with this little killer, right, guys? So let's make our Nabner line like... I don't know what color they usually are. I don't think I've ever seen one in my life, but let's make our Nabner line like this. This can no longer be a 7. I'm not convinced that this isn't going to break, you guys, but we'll see. If that's a 5 or a 6, that can't be a 5. It would have to be a 3. That would make this a 5. So we're going 3, 5, 7. That's 15. And then we have to have our 2. Oh, and that's consecutive with 5. Okay, so that's not going to work. That's going to break. But can we go like this? That's still not a 7. And by the way, we're going to know that this is all one Nabner line. Yeah, digits can't repeat on Nabner line. I'm with you. I'm learning so much right now. Let me think through the Nabner line before I check the donos again, guys. Okay. So... if this can't be a 2, 3, so it has to have a 5 on it. Because the 2, 3 would break. So now this can't be 5, 7, or anything consecutive with 5 or with 7. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, or 9. Can't be a 3, can't be a 2. So that's a 1 or 9. We're actually real safe now, I think. So, okay. Because the only way this would break is if this was a 1 and this is a 2, which is actually already impossible. So I think that we're good for now. Like, I think we're kind of in a safe position. So by Sudoku, this is now a 7. That's a 5. That's a 7. That's not a 5. This is now 1, 4, 8. We've just defogged like a ton. I'm getting panicked sounding Discord pings. Bear with me for one moment. Sorry, I kind of need to keep half an eye on this in case the tech just turns into a complete disaster. Okay, we're good. So I've defogged a bunch right here. And I'm also forgetting about Philip's grid. We might just have to kind of have this finish in my grid because I think it's maybe too much cognitive load for me to kind of keep all of this under control by myself and also handle both grids. But we had a lot going on in Philip's grid already, so let's just say we probably will finish it mostly on this grid. So let's play this out and see where we get with it. So this now is definitely going to have a prime sum because 2, 3, and 3 doesn't work. 2, 3, and 5 doesn't, or 2, 5, and 5 doesn't work. This is definitely going to be 2, 3, and 5. Yeah, and I think Jim is suggesting it's not broken. I don't think it's broken. We're just going to kind of finish it on this grid. It's an artifact of the way it was set. And I think that's just awesome. Okay, so now we have a 7 there. That gives us a 9 there and a 7 there. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 9. Can't do much there, except that we have to place a 4. Oh my gosh, okay. There's a 4 there, which defogs this. And there's a 4 here, which defogs, and this is already defogged. So we have defogged the full grid. And I think we may actually be, like, okay. And chat, if we're not okay, tell me we're not okay. Now I'm going to go check the dono that I think Dimano was warning me about. Okay. I'm dreading what I'm gonna see here. Okay, so all I'm seeing is a big dono from Neop. Thank you so much, Neop. So Neop has donated $150 and has asked us to record a solve of his puzzle or their puzzle later on. Just so you guys know, we are doing a bunch of these. If you donate $50+ to that incentive, we will do a recording of a puzzle of your choice, one of your puzzles or a puzzle that you're interested in. Some members of our team will solve it, record it, and commentate on it, and we will publish a video for you in return for that donation. So feel free to donate to that incentive. If there is something you want to see us solve, keep it within reason. We reserve the right to turn it down, but we will make our best effort to get somebody to do all the ones we get donos for. And so Neop has just donated one for us. And thank you so much, Neop. I am looking forward to checking it out. Oh, Philip might be back pretty soon. Philip, I haven't broken it without you. I have defogged my entire grid, though. Okay. So chat, do I have more Sudoku that I have to do here? Or have I done all the Sudoku I can do? So that's a 1-8. There's nothing that keeps those from being different, so this is all good. I don't think anything's super broken. Row 6, column 8 can't be 2. Okay, so why can that not be a 2? Because we have a 2-3 pair here. Thank you so much, chat. I appreciate you tremendously. I'm just going to keep telling chat how much I appreciate you all night, because I do. It is the truth. And we've already forced this to not be a 2-3 pair just for other reasons, because of this prime sum situation. So we're good on that. Okay. So now let's take a look back at Philip's grid. So I'm not going to be able to show you my own progress on setting Philip's grid, but let's kind of talk through it. So I'm pulling it up on my end. Now I'm just going to take a moment to duplicate my digits onto his grid. I guess the thing to think about now is how we're going to go about making that blank cell useful. Chat, do you have any ideas for how I might manage to get something interesting out of that blank cell? Let's see. Wait, isn't 5 in row 9 fixed, says Weecock. Let's see what we've got. So 5 in row 9, is it in fact fixed? So 5 can't go there. That's true. Because we have to have a 5 in one of these two cells. Okay. So that's a start. But why are you guys saying that it's fixed? Yeah, it's not quite fixed. Okay. Bill, I'm not putting more givens in it unless you donate for givens. I'm sorry, that's just how things work around here. Do we have any more donos for variants? Nope, okay. So I am free to do what I think is appropriate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Philip's grid, but I'm gonna show you what we're looking at on my grid. So I want to try to kind of relieve the tension on this whole thing with the Nabner line by doing something in Philip's grid, like maybe a thermo. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do, actually. So I am going to draw a thermo into Philip's grid, and it's going to go here. But I'm just showing you on my grid because that's the one that I'm able to edit right now. Oh man, we've just reached the 8-hour mark. Awesome, guys. We have kept the stream up for 8 hours. We just have a little while to go in this particular block. It's been a pleasure to be here with you guys. So that's got to be 3, 5. That's going to be our 2. And now 6 and 5, that's not a 6. So this is a 2 and a 1, 8, 1, 8. And this is going to be, and do I still have an option of this being a 2? Yes, I do. Thank goodness. So that thermo, don't let me forget that that's going onto Philip's grid. Okay? Yeah, we're 1/3 of the way through the stream. We have smashed our donation goal already. I am so proud of you guys and like so grateful for you. You don't even know like what it feels like to see something that just started as just an idle idea in a planning meeting for the con. Like you don't even know what it feels like to see something that just started as that idea just casually become a reality within a month and a half. I mean, these guys have worked tirelessly to make this happen. I'm so grateful for them, and it is absolutely an honor to actually be sitting here doing this now. I mean, you don't even know. I am so grateful for you guys and for this community. I'm having the time of my life. So we've got a 2 and a 3 here. We've got our grid defogged. We're about to be done. We're rounding the corner. And Miko's going to remember for me that thermo is not actually in my grid. It is actually in Philip's grid. Philip, you made it back. My guy, you are muted.
I'm here.
Oh, man, you're back. Okay, so we have defogged the grid.
Okay.
I
I
did.
need to put a clue in my grid somewhere.
Yeah, so you need to duplicate my thermo that I have there. So it goes from row 8, column 8, up 1, and then down and to the left.
I still have true candidates on.
Oopsies. Yeah, when you sent me your grid, I opened it up, and because I don't have the same stuff installed that you do, it was just, I mean, it was usable, but it was lit up like a Christmas tree. It was very mad at me.
That's funny.
All right, so up 1 and then down left.
Oh, and then down left?
Yep. And I'm going to remove that from my grid now that you've got it in yours.
That's left. That's not left. Oh yeah, I couldn't see it under the red line.
And then
The
I'll
red
give
line
you a
is the
minute
navbar.
to copy from my grid. We have defogged.
Okay. I'll just get rid of all of my highlighting in that case. Yeah, my wife's got the heating pad on, so hopefully that'll help it loosen up.
Yeah, I mean, that's awful. Back pain is just the absolute worst.
Yeah. She has been amazing since I had my surgery. She's been having knee problems for the past couple months. And yeah, having to do everything for all 3 of us is a lot. So
I mean, what a legend, honestly. I mean, is it too crude to make a joke about the 2 of you being like one functional body between you? I assume because I know
really
that you and she are making that joke too. So I feel like I can make the joke.
I need to figure out a better way that I can go back and forth between these.
Well, you can tell her that she had like over 200 people like rooting for her to be okay in your chat. So
I told her.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, Jim, I'm like actually thrilled with how this puzzle is playing out. Like, this is actually going to be fun. We're going to need some of y'all to test this in the next 4.5 hours, if you don't mind. Yeah, so I got the prime little killer in. I wasn't able, unfortunately, to do anything fun with like that cell being unfogged, but it is unfogged, and it hasn't broken anything to have it unfogged. So we have technically kept to like the spirit of the donation. And I believe that we are actually totally up on our donos. And I think we should probably close that incentive because, yeah, Ranks or Glibral, if you could close that incentive to donate to add things to our grids, because I don't think we can fit anything else in here. I think we're just going to finish it. And I don't want people to donate and then end up disappointed. And I think we'll probably get room for 1 round of Mad, if you're down, Philip.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, if this suddenly turns into a disaster at the very end, we'll see.
All right, 5-9 there. Yeah, normally I would just switch to having my grid on the left and your grid on the right, and I don't know what that will do to my virtual camera.
Yeah, I've been just absolutely living in fear of touching anything for this entire process. Ranksky did a good job scaring me into not breaking anything. I actually am rather proud of myself that I haven't managed to cause any technical problems.
So have I got everything at this point?
It looks like you do. We didn't add a lot of clues. We just did a lot of talking about prime numbers.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet. And I think the last move is yours because I made like a couple of moves.
Have we checked that nothing is broken?
Yep.
I assume nothing is broken from.
Shouldn't be broken. I mean, I'm gonna say I don't see what could possibly be broken.
Yeah, it should just solve at this
I mean, this looks like it's just a deadly, basically, but I could be wrong.
Let's see.
Yeah, Minora is asking what is MAD. I'll give you a second to think, Philip, while I explain it. So, MAD is a competitive setting game for nerds that Philip, did you and I invent it, or did we like get it from somebody?
Yeah, so
This happened like years ago, like in the very early Wild West days of CTC.
back a while ago, we used to do regular collabs in voice chat. And for whatever reason, the theme that we decided to do for one of those collabs was everybody has their own box.
I forgot all about that.
And
Oh,
so
I remember that.
when it's your turn, you can place a clue, but it only goes in your box. Now, it's a collab. You're supposed to collaborate, right? But I immediately took this as this is war. I'm
and
going
we
to
love you
place
for it.
clues in my box to entirely force Clover's box. I think
It's
it was
all coming back to this is before we were colleagues, by the way, guys.
Right,
Like this
right.
this was well before Philip and I had like worked together for years and become friends. Like he was just some guy on the internet who made puzzles.
Yeah. So we were talking about how this would be a fun game, and then I came up with the perfect name for it, which is mutually assured deduction.
I knew the name was you. I could never forget that.
And so then at some point, Clover and Sam and Kodak.
Kodak? Was that first game me, Sam? I remember Sam winning because he managed to come up with a move that won by knocking us both out simultaneously, which is just such an incredibly Sam thing to do that I will never forget it.
I think it was Kodak.
I think it was me, Sam, and Kodak.
Yeah. So they
And we played it on my
once.
stream back when I used to stream on my Sudoku Clover channel, like Sudoku content regularly. We streamed it to like 10 people.
And I have never actually played, despite being heavily involved in the invention.
So yeah, the rules are more or less you split a grid in parts. So we're just going to split it in half because there's two of us, which is a little weird because there's 81 cells, but we'll find a way.
We'll stick a 5 in the middle and just pretend it's
yeah. You take turns placing clues only in your section to do exactly what Philip did with that very first MAD game, which is to resolve someone else's section. And yeah, anybody can play this, but we are going to try to play it on stream.
Yep.
But first we got to finish this.
First we got to finish this.
So I think we've closed the donation incentive, or else I'm going to ignore the donation incentive at the very least.
All right,
so
what would be the absolute most cursed way to finish
So
this?
what is the most cursed way to end this? What will get Karen big mad in our DMs? Karen is a sweetie pie, and what will get her really mad in our DMs in the morning? So Whirlpeon, who I will remind chat I am married to, possibly not for very long after this, has suggested that we add a negative constraint of some kind, which I mean, how much would you have to donate to make me do that at this point?
Would a 9 here force this?
Let me look.
I think it probably would.
So a 9, if you ended up with a 9 in what, row 7, column 7?
Oh, that gives a 1-8. That doesn't force it.
Oh.
That's
Is there any single digit that forces it?
Presumably putting a 5 here will force it, because it avoids that deadly pattern.
Yeah, I think that's correct. 596.
Oh no, that gives us 6-9.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, it
Oh,
doesn't.
that's funny.
No, putting the 5 in row 7, column 5 does it.
No, because that would give the 1-8 again.
True. Yeah,
This
what
is-
was the one that gave us a 69 pair?
Yeah, if a 5 is here, 5
Okay.
is here, and that gives us 6-9, 6-9.
So can we do like some
5 is
kind of
here,
West
it's
Whisper
1-8.
situation to bring a 5 in there?
Oh, that's the thing. I think we have to have 2 digits. I think we have to have something dealing with this and something dealing with this.
All right. Well, you figure out how we're going to deal with the
That seems wrong somehow.
doesn't it? It seems like they're entangled. But I think didn't we test like every case with 1 digit basically just now?
Well, we didn't
I
test
tested that one already. That one doesn't do it.
Yeah, that gets the 6-9.
What we need is like a classic Sudoku genius. Oh wait, I'm literally looking at one. Figure it out, Philip.
Yeah, these are just entangled. That's really interesting.
Wait, somebody
know
just
that
said that a 9 in row 7, column 3 will do it. Let's check.
Oh yeah, that's right, because that puts the 1 there, but it also
Aha!
resolves this.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we want to go for that?
Well, it doesn't have to be there.
Oh,
it could be here.
Philip, I just had literally the most cursed idea.
What's the cursed idea?
Hold up, I want to see if it can even work. Oh, it can't even work. I was about to say negative constraint where you can't have 69 going left to right or top to bottom. But it doesn't work. We're always forced to have one either in rows 6 and 7, column 7, or in rows 7 and 8, column 3.
Right.
Oh, I'm so incredibly disappointed. That would have been so nice.
Well, what I was originally thinking was I was going to do something like that is prime.
Okay. Is there just one case where that works?
It would force the 9, but it doesn't. It's not enough because
Yeah,
81
doesn't it force
is
the
not
8?
prime. 81 is not prime, but 19
Oh,
and
it's a
89
favorite
are both
number.
are.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't work because the 9 on its own isn't enough.
Yeah, the 9 that we would need to place is row 7, column 3.
Yeah, or row 8, column 5.
So you could do like row 7, columns 2 and 3 have to be prime.
7, column 2, 3. Yeah.
So 29 is prime, 26 isn't.
How late in the solve was this a 3?
Let me back up because we're not doing clone view, so I can completely safely just mess around with this. Quite late in the solve. So that's where we're at.
Okay, that's fine then. Let's do that. So those two make a prime number.
Sick. Okay. So we've got a little prime cage on your grid.
And that should resolve everything.
Oh, apparently a dono snuck in, apparently. Oh, I'm gonna have to apologize to somebody.
No, I'll just set a gas with it.
Oh no, it's just
personal.
okay, it's cool. It's just a dono, it's not a request.
Okay.
We did manage to not get any more of those. It's from Demedia, who says $50. Thank you so much, Demedia. SudokuCon hype. Wish I could have cut more of the stream, but here's something to make up for lost time. We're so glad that you made it. You're not that late in the scheme of things. You were only a third of the way through. All right, so let me just resolve my grid to match yours.
All right, and then we need an absolutely cursed title.
Oh man, that sounds right in your wheelhouse. If there's one person who can invent a cursed title,
What
what we need, guys, is a really bad pun.
So I've got clone, minimum, Dutch whispers everywhere, an X, region subline, modular line, thermo, skyscraper, and this prime.
I can't believe we got everything in there except for Palfrey's like a bonus extra thing that the unfogged cell had to be useful. That's literally the only thing we didn't do.
Yeah. I think if it had come in a little earlier, maybe we would have gotten that to work.
Maybe, but like I had some thoughts about how to do it, but everything was just like resolving without it.
Yeah.
Bill, no.
We'll say.
Oh, you don't actually want to know. It was
I want to know.
I can't say it. I'm sorry. It's not appropriate. He's being edgy.
Damn it.
A dictionary of variants. It was funny, but it was really edgy. Bill, you're a child. Okay. Is there some way we can get chat to like vote for a terrible name that's not Bill's
It's
suggestion?
bad. Blame Bill.
I was about to say if it's bad, blame Philip, and then you can call yours if it's bad, blame Clover. By
That's
Philip.
pretty funny too.
That actually
I
is
like
funny. That'll tell them who did which one too. Let's do that. Let's just go with that.
I'm gonna give you the exclamation mark.
Of course, it's part of my name.
I guess we're capitalizing the its.
Is that not meant to be capitalized?
I never know.
Nil Gwyn suggests if it's bad, blame chat. I kind of love that.
Normal Sudoku.
Here, I'm gonna put that in the rules. What a puzzle. No, Clover is not conventionally capitalized, though I don't care much either way.
Ask chat.